Okay, so guys, last time, what did you guys get up to? Honestly,
Ooh.
I was in a play.
That's
Yeah?
not how
you
it
were in a
started.
play. So how did it start? Right, you were at the bell tower, and you got back to the Great Tunnel, following a bunch of black hands to where they thought their leader was. Which you got there, sure, but um, you found a scene of carnage, where most of the black hands there had been dispatched. You investigated a bit, found that they had left a survivor up there, a teenager, which you allowed to be untied. And after a bunch of talking, you decided to, well, at least Calvin decided to send the remaining black hands back to the Vi House.
Whether they went there or not, I don't know.
Right, but you
But
did
I
send them.
gave them the offer. Whether they took it or
Mhm.
not, that's on them.
Right. Following that, you took a short rest within the establishment, where disturbed by two guards on patrol who may or may not have been colluding with the elements of Darkreach. You were let off the hook, seemingly because, well, I'm not sure what did you guys think, but anyway, I guess I'm not gonna say.
I was a smooth talker, that's why.
But you were let off the hook, and you went on to follow the lead you were given by the teenager you found, which was that the people, apparently at least 3 orcs who assaulted the Great Tunnel, were looking for Joya, the leader of the Bells, the Bell Gang, and the aunt of Elias, your quarry. So it seems that Joya was placed into a hideout of the Black Hands, a theater house, calling lightning. So you went there, performed the play, or at least tried to join it and perform in it, which went to varying degrees. I suppose it was entertaining. Meanwhile, Calvin also, cut off someone's hand as they phase into the wall. And after that, eventually, Amelia and Melf went further deeper in and met with an orc with blue lipstick and a staff, who was helping Elias break out his aunt. All of you made your way back out. Eventually, reconvening outside, you jogged or briskly walked away for several blocks until you had some time to talk. So you started talking it out, at which point the Sun Tower, the large obelisk at the center of town, in the center of the city of the capital, winked out, plunging the city in darkness. At which time, Melf, and more specifically the scorched circle mark on his cheek, started behaving oddly, as if it was trying to, as if the energy was trying to come out of himself, as if it was, well, not as if, but it was quite literally ripping his face off. There is blood pouring out as the flames are going wild around him, and a circle of flame extends out of him, surrounding both him and Elias. And this fire coalesces into several different shapes around you. These little wisps you can see around you, which I don't have wisp minis, but I have fire elementals minis, so they are very tiny fire elementals. So I guess you guys can roll me some initiative.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So are we supposed to be seeing? Okay, initiative. I don't see. Hang on. Okay. I got a 14.
14.
Make
Okay.
I've got 11.
Okay, let me write all that shit down. So who had you? Wait, Cyrus at 18.
Yep.
Karen at 14,
14.
and Amelia at 8. 14, yeah.
11.
Oh, 11. I don't know why I heard 8.
Yes.
Okay, so let me roll for the rest. Just so you know, all the elementals are gonna go at once because I cannot be bothered with that much.
Are those
keeping track of that many?
okay? So are those showing yet? Telspire?
What are those? What do you mean?
Are they supposed to be showing yet in Telspire? Because I don't see anything.
You do not see them.
No.
That is strange.
I don't see.
Why wouldn't you see them? That's the question.
Maybe there's on the DM layer.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
No. I know
Okay.
why. I know why. It's fine. I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
I
just
know why.
Making sure.
So, that's you. You should
There
see
we
them
go.
now.
Yeah. Now we got some
Look at
stuff.
that.
Cool. Okay.
And Kevin, for you should see them now. So now for the roll call, the drow-looking guy is Karen, obviously. The midi with the rapier or saber-looking thing, and a long view should be Amelia. Sorry, that's the closest I could find.
that's
Obviously,
fine.
it's not gonna exactly look the same, but yeah. And the other guy in front of Karen, would be Cyrus, which again is the closest I could find.
It's actually kind of
the-
close.
Yeah, I like it.
So I'm gonna populate the turn order very soon. But basically, next to you, the orc is the nameless orc you don't know, who has been helping Elias this far. Next to her is Joria, Elias's aunt. Okay, and next to that, the dude with the hat is Melf, because he's a wizard, and the dwarf is Elias, because literally there is no mini of a child, so a dwarf will do.
All right. Sounds good. So this dwarf is Elias.
I love
Yep.
it. It's perfect.
So if I remember right, I was over near them when this everything went down.
Yeah, you can get you can sort of like replace yourself if you feel like that's where you
okay.
should be.
Yeah, that's
I
kind of
will
where I
let you
was
do
at.
that.
That is a very sensitive
Yeah.
board.
Yeah, that's pretty sensitive.
You can use. I think. Did we find out you can use your arrows to move each individual square, like one square at a
you
time?
can use arrows to just move 5 feet basically.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're first, then
I know at the
then
end
it
of it, I
would
was
be-
pretty close to them as well,
Karen. Yeah.
because I was speaking directly to
Me too.
Elias.
Is it possible for me to also use Calvin or not?
Why would you?
What do you
Why
mean?
would you use my character?
Why would you?
Oh wait,
Yeah,
not Calvin. I
Cyrus.
mean Cyrus. Sorry.
Oh yeah, because yeah.
'Cause
We're
I
having,
won't be able to move it right now.
Yeah, I can do that. Or I can
Awesome.
do it myself, but I'll give it to you. So Cyrus is when you're here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I've got everyone. It's hard to tell at a glance.
I think we're right.
yeah.
There's 3 of you. There's 3 NPCs.
Although I think
Right. Yeah, that works. Okay. So
it shows me first in initiative order, which is weird.
yeah, you rolled 18.
I did not.
Oh, no,
I rolled,
Cyrus,
I
you
rolled a
rolled
14.
I had the 18, yeah.
God damn. All right, that's fine. That's easily fixed. They're fixed.
Still my turn though. There it goes.
No, it's not.
There it
don't
goes. There it goes.
Okay, so now you have a ring of fire, which is not there, but essentially you can imagine it's behind Kelrun and behind, going all the way around Melf, and basically blocking the way for Amelia and Kelrun to exit. So Cyrus could not get in, and basically, I don't know. Can I put markers on something in here? That would be helpful.
I don't know. It would be helpful to know that there's a barrier like around here. But yeah.
I'm sure I can
Around
find
where?
fire or something. Like a campfire. A pumpkin. I'll use a pumpkin.
There.
So
Sure.
like, see this right there?
Okay, so that's a line of fire around us.
Yep. That's a ring of fire.
Looks good.
Hey, that's more or less around, right?
Imagination,
Okay,
guys.
work.
Imagination. We'll get there.
There we go. That's
Okay.
a nice
All
one,
improvised
people.
at the tabletop. Now we're just doing it online.
Right.
All right. So, Cyrus, so it's a go.
Okay. If I'm not within melee, if that ring of fire is keeping me out, I guess I will. I guess I'm gonna try and firebolt Melf. it's it's my one trick.
Is your one trick? Okay. Sure, go for it. Melf is like, he's like almost. You can see him. He's like falling onto his knees and clutching at his face.
Okay.
And it's like like half of the left side of his face is like burnt up, kind of like double face.
It's a dirty 20 to hit.
Dirty 20. Yeah, that hits. All right. Roll damage.
All right, give me 1 second. It's in my notes somewhere.
Are you? I guess the question I am asking your intent by doing this.
I mean, I'm not trying to kill the man. I'm mostly just trying to get him away from Elias. We've worked this hard to save the kid. Might as well keep
Okay.
trying.
So I guess you're more trying to hit like center mass or something.
Yeah, shove him away. Well, not shove. Obviously, it can't do that. But
Okay, you would know that
damage
a
on the die
firebolt
is
won't do
7.
that. You will know 100% Firebolt won't achieve that, but it's
Yeah,
still
yeah. I'm trying to hurt him to get him away.
All right.
7 damage
Ooh,
for whatever
okay.
it's worth.
Well, it's worth exactly 7 damage.
Oh, I figured he'd be like, nah, it's just fire.
Well, the thing is, it goes through the wall of fire. Honestly, it's hard to see exactly what the fuck's going on in there.
Right.
The one thing though is that it hits him, but it feels like your firebolt sort of like gets swirled up inside whatever's coming out of him. You're not feeding it, but it's like it's like it hurt Melf and it didn't seem to. Basically, it hurt him, but it hurt him less than whatever's ailing him right now. And he's like barely. You can see he's barely. He's focused on his the sign on his cheek. Clearly,
Yeah.
that's the priority. Okay. Anything else you want to do?
No, I think I'm good because nobody's like
Good?
super close to me, so I'm not gonna move.
You don't want to move or anything?
Not currently, no.
All right then. Kelvin, you feel the heat within the circle. For now, it is sustainable as it's only budding.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna move. It's not where I wanted to go, but gonna move right there up to melee range with him, I guess, and short sword attack.
We're gonna attack our ally, really.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
You go towards him. As you go to a sword, he's clutching his head and screaming, and he goes, "No, help me!"
Okay, if he does that, I guess before I swing, I'm gonna look at Elias and try to see. Does it look like he's causing him this pain?
Inside check. Or investigation, I suppose, depending on how you want to, look at it.
Nine
9 what?
on the insight check.
Insight?
Yeah.
You can see no trace of surprise on Elias's features, but there is real fear.
Okay, so he's afraid of him, possibly, or for him. I don't know how to help him. I guess I'll just ask him, how do I help? What do you want me to do?
Okay. Do you still want to hit?
No, not anymore, I guess. If it's causing me to use my action to ask, like, what does he need help with? How can I help? Then I'll do it.
Okay, then I guess if you're taking the time to do that, Elias will look back at you and just say, I don't know how to stop it.
Okay. I mean, I asked the same question to MILF, I guess. What can I do? How can I help?
Well,
I mean,
you know,
He's a little preoccupied.
Right.
You can't ask that much. Like, you've already had your interaction. this turn,
okay,
and
so
Melf
that's-
is like, Melf is like, if he knew how, he would do it, probably.
Right.
All what you see him doing is like scratching at his face. Like, it's like, imagine it's like someone having like a weird insect beneath his skin and trying to like literally tear the skin off to get
Okay.
it off, and that's what he's trying to do.
Right. Okay. So that was my action. Is that my bonus
Mhm.
action?
I mean, it's fine. That's not your action. You can still do something if you wish.
Okay, well, at this point, I would like to try to grab Elias and move him away from him as far as I can without getting burnt by the ring of fire.
Okay, so you wanna grab Elias and exit the ring
No, back up as far as I can away from Melf,
from Melf, but still in the ring.
but it's still
Okay.
within the ring. Because clearly we can't go
Okay.
through that ring of fire.
You can. It's still budding. You could go through. You would. It's possible you would incur no damage, but it would be rather hard. And if you do incur damage, it would be rather low.
Okay.
But the
All right. I
more
mean,
you
if that's the case, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab him and I'm gonna run through the fire. Kind of wrap him up in my cloak and protect him the best I can from the flame.
all
you
right,
know.
then you can run at half movement and go where you want, and then
Um,
and Melf will follow. Oh, Melf.
Okay.
Elias.
So, we're gonna go. We're gonna go here. I think that should be my movement.
Okay, then give me to me it would be athletics to just go through.
Athletics.
I guess it depends on you. Do you want to like be trying to like dodge it, like sort of,
I mean,
like, avoid
I
flames,
kind
or
of
just,
thought
like,
it's this.
push through?
Well, you said it was kind of like still rising, so if I can jump
Yeah, but
over
you-
it, the
you wanna
best I
jump
can.
over
If I
it,
can jump over it the
then
best I
it's-
can,
okay.
huh?
Then athletics, then
Athletics.
same for Elias.
It's a 14.
Oof. Okay, so you push through. You jump over the fire as it's sort of like
Well,
curves down.
like I said, I grabbed him. Like I was holding on to him, and I tried to wrap
Uh-huh.
him in my cloak the best I could to protect him
Uh-huh.
from any fire. So
Yeah, I get that.
Okay.
And you do manage to get through. And Elias is not he's not like a little kid. You can just like carry like that. He's like a
I thought you said he
he's
was
like
a kid.
he's a kid, but he's like a 13, 14-year-old kid. He's not like
Oh.
he's not like a little kid.
Oh. Okay. I didn't realize how his age was that high. I thought it was younger than that.
Nah, he's not like, I guess you imagine him like something like 6 or 7, but like he's
Okay.
sorry for not being like
Yeah. No, it's fine.
regardless, you pull him with you, and he sort of like stumbles a bit. He gets a bit of fire on his pair of pants, but he manages to stomp it off after the fact. Is that all you want to do?
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's kind of. Yeah.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Now, the orc with the staff. She will. She'll move to this. She will move next to Cyrus. And hit the ground with a staff. Send a bolt of energy towards this little dude. And let's see if it hits. Well, that's a natural 20.
Ooh.
Okay, that's lucky for you guys, huh? Um, okay, so this thing just poofs out. Like the fire gets completely like it's like a heavy gust of wind just dispersed it, and it's gone. Now, Joya will fucking run. She sees you getting Elias, and she will move. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's about it for her. Amalia.
All right,
Actually, did we skip Cyrus? We didn't skip Cyrus, did
No,
we?
I was
No,
started.
he was
Right, you
first.
were first.
Yeah, he was first in order.
All right.
Okay, so to start off with, do I know anything about what is happening from perhaps, talks with my clan? Like, have I heard of this before?
I mean, I guess Arcana or History check.
Okay.
I will say History will be harder than Arcana.
wish I
Well,
would've
they
thought of
both
this
have a
question.
1. I'll just go with history because it sounds like something I would try to remember. And I rolled a 4, so that did pretty hard.
Oof. Okay, 4 plus what?
No,
You
it's
never
like
know.
3 and +1, so it's 4.
Ooh. Okay, well, yeah, I'm sorry, but at this, like, suddenly, this thing suddenly happened. You cannot, like, your brain is, like, on overdrive, and the knowledge is not there for you at this time.
All right. Did it look to me like Elias was like going to do something to help him at all?
Hmm. Well, I didn't seem to be trying to hurt him, at the least, but it's hard to say.
Okay, in that case, I will try to move towards him and kind of just try to encourage him, like, snap out of it. You've got this. I don't know what's going on, but you need to calm down and conquer whatever this is that's trying to get to you. And I will give him bardic inspiration through that, hopefully.
Did you? Oh,
I don't know if it's gonna work.
I hope you didn't just
Inspiring
give.
the enemies.
I
Let's
hope you
fucking
didn't just
go.
give bardic inspiration to the enemy. Oh, I really hope you didn't, and we don't have to kill this fucking thing.
I'm taking a chance here. Okay.
Yeah,
High risk, low reward. I love it.
Yeah.
Is it low reward?
And
would you-
I will say, I'm here with you. We can do this. What do you need me to do? And I guess that's my my turn. Yeah, I think that's all I can do. Yes.
Okay, so at the end of your turn, Melv just responds, "Take it out! Just take it out!" As he is clutching at his face.
Do I have an action still? No. Or no?
Well, you've given bardic inspiration. That's a bonus action, isn't it?
Yeah. So.
So yes.
So if I get the picture correctly, his cheek is completely on fire. Something is trying to come out of his cheek, like out of the side of his face.
I can neither deny nor confirm.
I plead the fifth.
And he's trying to keep it in.
You see the roof right now? Pushing it up. I don't know.
Okay. I'm gonna
Place
do
is
something
cheap,
either stupid or good.
We like
Can I
stupid
reach
around here,
in?
so let's find out.
Can I reach in and just try, just get it out there?
Pull it out. Yeah, you can
Yes.
do that.
There goes your hand.
Make an athletics check.
I rolled a 9.
9.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have no bonus. It's a straight up 9.
So you sort of like take him by the neck and start pulling on his cheek, and you do feel like something inside, the way his cheek looks, student, like there's something hard in there, and it's not bone. It's like you'd expected intense heat, and there is intense heat everywhere around you, but the thing you're touching, and that's beneath the cheek, by the way, because that's burned away. But you can see it now. It's like some kind of metal disc inside, where the symbol used to be, and you start prying it off, but it's slow.
Okay. Well, I guess that's the end of my turn, so maybe I should have given
Sure
myself
is.
bardic inspiration.
Yep. Also, I just realized I didn't populate the turn with the baddies. Oh no, I know why. It's because the baddies I gave the initiative to, died. I killed it, so it disappeared. Oh man. All right.
I believe
let
they
me
were
rem-
after me, maybe? I
I can't.
could be
Well,
wrong.
if they weren't, they are now.
Yeah, yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. So, let's go then. These wisps, seemingly acting independently, whisk towards you, Kelvin, here.
Mhm.
This one is gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And what are the other ones?
Down at the bottom.
1, 2,
Yeah, that's the
3,
last
4,
one.
5, 6. Well, luckily, Kelvin, you're the only one in range. Therefore,
It's cool.
okay, the wisp comes at you. It just flies past you, and then starts tumbling and rolling around in the air, but misses you.
Okay.
Okay, and they seem to be sort of as the flames are growing out of Melf, they seem to be growing, and somehow becoming less fiery and more of this. They're getting this more translucent white energy to them.
Okay.
Now, Elias, as he sees the wisp changing color, he goes, I didn't see this. We need to run. And he fucking books it. He goes to his aunt here and takes her by the hand and starts pulling her. I think that's one square too many. But yeah, he's on full running mode. Now, Cyrus.
Would I have
The fi-
seen?
The
go ahead.
circle starts to expand. I have to move these props.
The pumpkins of death.
The pumpkins of doom expand. Thus. There. Now.
Would I have seen Emilia trying to pull something out of his face through the
Perception.
walls of fire?
I mean, I would say if you've been focused on him the entire turn, then yes.
I mean,
She-
he was my
she's
focus at the start, is my only thing. But
Yeah,
it's
I
up to
mean,
you.
then no, that's up to you. I'm telling you. Like, if you want that to have been your focus, then yes.
I mean, yeah, I haven't been paying very much attention to the wisps at all.
Then yes.
I don't know. Can I close that gap without taking a dash? I don't think I can.
That would be. Let me count. That's
I've got 30 foot of
5,
movement.
10, 15, 30. Wait, why can't I count like a normal human person? 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. I say you can.
Okay.
Fuck it. I'll give you 1 square of movement. Why not?
I'll mad dash through the wall of fire and close the
Alright.
gap to try and pull it out myself, since I know I'm
Alright.
probably the strongest amongst us.
Okay, athletics.
All right. Ooh. Oh, cocked. That is. That's a 14 strength.
14. Okay. So you rush in. You use the lamppost. You jump on the lamppost and jump off it to get here,
All right.
or rather here. And now you want to pull it off, yeah?
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and rip this thing
Okay,
out of his
well,
head.
I won't make you roll athletics again. I'll keep it for this whole turn. And to be honest, with 2 of you and Melf also like trying for it, you actually pull it off, like out of him. And it's like this this metal disc inserted in his cheek falls on the ground, and as soon as this leaves him, he goes Melf goes like not limp, but just he falls back on the ground, like prone, and he's not. You can see him still breathing, but it's like you took like the life off him. And he's yeah.
Do I know anything about this disc? I mean, I've done quite a bit of research magic-wise. Does this thing seem familiar at all post pulling it out of him?
Arcane check then.
Okay.
Arcana.
That is. Where is it? That is a 21.
21.
Pretty damn good roll.
Yeah.
I have a +6 in Arcana.
Yeah.
I don't fuck around.
So, Brom theorized at length about what might be the deal with these cold circle types, and one of his, he had 3 major theories, but one of them was that they must have some sort of focus that was well hidden. So, that focus being within their own skin was, very likely.
Okay. So I think this is probably a magical focus of some kind.
You think that's a magical focus that is somehow tied to the Sun Tower itself.
Okay.
By this, especially that now that the fire is not coming off of Melf anymore, it's coming out of the disc that's now on the ground. As you ripped it out of him, it stopped feeling cold and turned hot and started spouting flames, just like Melf just did a moment ago. And you dropped it, unless you want to incur fire damage.
I'll drop it. I don't have the health for this. I want to, but I can't.
So the natural conclusion, the natural conclusion with this is that the disc is somehow connected to the Sun Tower in some way, and that because it flickered out, you imagine that the energy has to go somewhere, and it's going into him. And so what extends from that, because I'm telling you all this because you rolled 21, which, respectable. So you imagine that this must be happening everywhere around the city to every Scorched Circle member.
Okay. I would try to, if I'm dropping it, I would try to drop it a little bit away from Melf. Like, I'm not trying to throw it, obviously. That would be more of an action type thing, but just not drop it on his lap so that it murders him. Like,
Sure, how about here?
Sure. Oh, awesome.
That's
Sick.
a cool effect.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, why didn't we use that for props?
No, that's
because
perfect.
I couldn't
Keep
find
the
it.
pumpkins. Keep the pumpkins. They're too good.
Hey, first time using this, we're learning. We'll get better as we go along. It's fine.
Yeah, Tailspire is awesome.
It is pretty dope.
What do you mean? This is the best you'll get. What do you mean? All right, so are you done with your turn now?
Yes, that's my turn.
Okay. Melf now seems like he seems out of commission. Kaprek.
So I see. I guess I'll just yell to Julia. Get him out of here! Run! And I'll swing on the wisp in front of me that just attacked me or tried to attack me.
Okay. Go for it.
16.
16.
Yep.
Yeah, you hit it, and weirdly, it's like you hit through it. It sort of like cuts the fire in half, but it sort of blobs about, and for a moment, it comes inside your sword. The sword goes, like white hot. The blade goes white hot and then comes out. It seems you've damaged it, and it keeps circling around you.
Okay.
So deal your damage.
Got this big guy.
It's a 7.
Okay, then as it comes out from, out of the sword, as it was trying to protect itself, you sort of like skewer it into the ground, and it dissipates.
You should right-click it to attack.
I did.
So wait, so I can't see it. Oh, I can't see
It's
your
fine.
animation. That's bad.
Oh, I can do it. See? Oh wait, no, I can't. Never mind.
It says I'm trying to
okay.
attack
Next
fire
time.
elemental. Can we get that off my screen now?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, there it is. It's
There it
the
goes. Even though it's gone.
All right. Anything else you want to do? You get the wall of fire has grown and is red.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna back away now that I've got a little bit of clearance there. At 30. I'm gonna go to here.
Yeah, don't worry about me.
You're good.
Okay, you good?
You jump through things all the time. It's fine.
Fair point.
All right.
I'll give it to you.
Now the orc, she takes a moment to take stock of the situation. She walks to Melf.
Elias, for the second
Elias.
time.
Yeah.
Oh
Elias.
fuck, man! Why is it? Fuck.
You made these names. This is on you.
I made these names. I know. Oh, this is on me. I think it's because I always imagined Melf to be really small, so now it's like a fucking dwarf, and I can't unsee it. But anyway, Calvin, I guess you see the orc drops a pouch into Elias's hands, and they exchange some kind of whispers, and they seem to be directing towards the house that's right to you, just to your right. They seem to be wanting to take refuge there.
Okay.
And she's gonna throw a she creates an elusive copy of itself and send it roiling into the wisp that's way off near the fountain. Let's see if that hits. It does not. It goes way wide, hits part of the fountain, which breaks into a pile of rocks. Okay, then Joya will be moving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and pulling Elias with her. Elias seems to be going like, wait, no, and just he gets pulled because he's small, or smaller than her anyway. Okay, now Amalia.
All right. So, is he still? If the thing dropped, the disc dropped. Is he still being influenced by the disc, or is this disc still like siphoning?
The disc is like now the disc is before it was Melf, it was spouting fire, and as soon as you remove the disc, now all the fire is pouring out of the disc itself. It was never about Melf; it was always about the disc.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Have I seen this before? Like, is it the kind of disc that?
No, you asked before,
No.
but you've never seen it.
Okay. In that case, Melf is just down and out, right? Can I pick him up or like try and grab him?
I mean, you can try. Yeah, I mean, he's he's not fully unconscious, but he's like, he's probably so exhausted that he can't move, or like he's in shock because of all the pain.
All right, I will try and pick him up and carry him like to the wall of the fire, like if possible. Wait, my movement would be 1. This is 5 feet, right? So 5.
Yeah, the square is
10,
1 feet.
15, I guess, because it's with him,
Okay.
right? So
You carry him here.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
And then, can I still say something?
I mean, you're saying something right now.
Okay, sure. I'll say, Cyrus, I'm gonna go through the fire and follow the rest. I'll hopefully carry him with me.
All right, you fail and I throw him.
Yes.
And I guess that's my action because like it's already a lot to like carry him and stuff. So yeah.
Okay. Next up, the wisps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one goes through the fire. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gets to you, Cyrus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see, actually, they're all sort of like, you can clearly see, Cyrus, that they are somehow being pulled in by the fire. It's like sort of like a black hole type thing. Even though they don't want to be, they still seem to be some attraction there.
I think you forgot to move one.
It's just so far away.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, cool. I was just making sure you knew it was still over there.
Yeah.
And you didn't have to move it, but
well, I did. Consistency, right?
Right,
Okay, so
right.
Cyrus. Oh, okay. That's a 10 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
Yeah, so it passes by. This thing comes out of the wall of fire and darts almost like it gets close to you. You do take 1 fire damage as the wisp gets emboldened by the wall, but otherwise misses you. Now Amalia. Oh, actually, it doesn't attack you. It attacks Melf. That's right on the ground. So advantage. Okay.
Is Melf
Okay.
within range for me to try and parry an attack for him?
Yeah.
That's up
What's
to
the
you
range of
as a
parry?
DM.
What's the range of
Technically, it's
parry?
attacks on self, not on other targets.
Well, I would say if you were within 5 feet, I would have said yes, but you're not.
Okay.
So Amanda, you do take one damage as this wisp has gone through the wall and is
Okay.
emboldened as well. But otherwise, Melf takes the brunt of it, and the wisp just gouges on him, and now is like he's on fire. The bottom of his clothes on
Oh
fire.
my god.
Okay. So now
Poor guy.
Elias is gonna move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they're like pulling each other. It's kind of funny. Well, I guess you can't do that. You can only go here. All right. Now, top of the round, but not so fast. Suddenly, the disc goes out. All the fire that was
Well, that didn't
coming
work.
out of it. No,
Exactly.
I know. Don't worry about it. Now it's gone. All the fire that was coming out of it just disappears, and so does the wall of fire. So do the wisps. Everything just winks out, and where the disc lay, the disc itself seemed to break. You hear this, metallic rupturing sound as all the fire that was first orange, then turning red, then white hot, all of it coalesces into this tear that opens up and
Motherfucker.
and reveals coming out of it. Again, it's a placeholder mini, but I will give you an image for reference, okay? So don't shit your pants, but here's the image.
Already shitting.
Already shitting. Wait, where's the image at? Is it?
It's in Discord.
Oh, hang on.
I fucking hate you.
I can't. I mean, I can't do anything because the cameras and I'm controlling them. If I click off, it's gonna fuck
That's
everything
all
up.
right. You
So
can
I think
deal
we
with
can
it
like
later.
edit it in, right?
Yeah,
I will
yeah.
try to edit it in after in post.
I mean, if you can't, it's fine. Or make it the thumbnail. or
Oh
something.
my.
I don't care.
You-
I'll figure it out.
So, this thing is a placeholder, but that's about the size of it.
You
So
said
here's
that
the
other
thing.
wisp is gone, correct?
All the wisps have gone,
Okay.
including this one, who looks like it's not gone, but actually it's gone.
Is Mel still on fire?
Melf is still on. Actually, no, you're right. He's not on fire. And anyone who was on fire is not on fire anymore. Okay. Let me roll for this. Now, to describe it, this being has 2 heads, which is why I took an atom as a placeholder mini. One of them is enraged. It screams, it wails, it laughs. It goes through all the known emotions you've ever seen: surprise, sorrow, euphoria, all of them. And then the second one is serious, always smiling this very warm, benevolent smile. It seems like nothing can shake this one, and it's like they don't belong together. It's like they don't even recognize they're on the same body. And so wings of flesh with holes in them are coming out of its back, and its torso is open with spewing tendrils of blue and red flesh like intestines, and its legs are just instead of legs, it's more like a complete joke of tentacles, fleshy tendrils like roots that just completely sprawl from under itself, and it just slightly hovers from the ground. Yeah, that's about it, guys. So as it comes out, I would like everyone to roll a charisma save, as the smiling face is singing very lightly, and you can all hear it.
Got a
I rolled
12.
a 11.
12,
Um,
11.
Is this a charm and or magic?
It is not charm.
And magic?
I mean, read to me what your thingy does.
I'm just trying to. It says I have advantage against charmed and magic can't put me to sleep. So
This won't put you to sleep.
okay.
Death isn't sleep.
I was trying. Yeah. I was trying to see. Well, I just wanted to see if I had advantage or not. 18.
Well, sleep is a kind of. Sorry.
18.
18. Okay. So you'll feel the singing trying to get at you, to you. And at first it's gentle, but now that you're resisting, it tries to push. Not like it's trying to pierce. It's like it's hitting the surface of your brain, and you feel something trying to get inside, but prodding, like you'd prod onto a sick child or a sick elderly. Would you like to still fight against it, or would you like to let it in?
Resist.
Who are we talking about? Who?
All of you.
I mean, I'm gonna fight against it.
Okay.
Resist.
Okay. So everyone's resisting.
Yep.
I will tell you all that is fair. Okay, so now, Cyrus, it's your turn.
Okay. This just got a lot more complicated.
That concerns me.
Yeah, I don't think I'm killing a thing like that. I guess. I'm going to. Am I within attack of opportunity range? Do I sense that this thing will harry me if I try to run?
No.
Okay. I'll go ahead and grab Melf and just start sprinting.
Okay. Sprint out. Sure. There. Go for it. So you can move 30 feet then.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, just towards the group, get him away as best I can.
Run!
So, yeah. And if that's my action, that's my turn, really. I can't do anything else.
All right, you can't move, right? So they would be here. Wait,
Yeah.
would it be here? Yeah. Okay. So you drag Melf with you, Dank.
It'd be half speed dragging somebody, wouldn't it?
Well, if he's dashing, it would be full normal.
Oh,
speed.
it's fair. Yeah, if he's using his action, yes, sure.
You're using your action.
And as I'm running, I'll just hit the classic Emilia, run!
Oh my god, when you dropped it down, the screen shook.
Yeah,
I know.
it actually shakes the game. It's great.
Oh no.
Oh wait, what did I do? All right. So now, Kelvin.
Yeah, I'm gonna move. No, I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna stay where I'm at. I don't really want to do anything. Can I hold my action in case the thing comes close to me to attack?
You can.
Okay. If he comes close to me to attack me, that's what I'm gonna use. I'm just gonna swing.
Okay.
No, wait. I'm gonna move closer.
Okay. Well, make up your mind,
I'm gonna move here, kind of protecting the. If it comes and attacks any of us, that's when I'm gonna swing.
That's fair. All right.
Essentially protecting the getaway.
Mm-hmm.
Who keeps measuring and why?
I don't know. It's not me. I can't tell you that.
Each tile
It's
is
me,
5
not me,
feet.
It's me.
Each tile is
It's
5
me.
feet. Figure it out, dude.
If it's not me and it's not you, then I wonder who it could be.
It's certainly not me, I'll tell you that.
All right, so you're done.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Nameless Hork will. Mhm. Um,
I thought there was 3 orcs.
We've only seen the one in current
you only
standing.
well.
Oh, okay.
I guess you've seen 2 orcs, but right now there's only the one.
Okay.
So she hits the ground with a staff again. And you see images of her like rolling across the ground, and it's like instead of her with her own clothes, it's like an image of herself with warrior clothes and a bunch of like a net in her hand, and she's like trying to throw a net over the this whatever the fuck this is, and trying to tie it with rope to restrain it and tangle it. Okay. This thing actually fails. My god, this NPC sucks. It shouldn't suck, but well, here we are. All right, then she's gonna do that and actually run the opposite way. 2, 3, 4, 5. Here. There. Come on, roll. There. Then Joria will keep fucking off. It's like you can hear behind you, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, as she's running the fuck off with her nephew. Okay, now it. So as the one head that was singing abruptly stops, the other one that is screaming bloody murder, it will start of its round. Kelren and Amelia, give me strength saves.
$14.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh no, that's a 5.
5. Okay.
Oh, no.
It plants its fleshy appendages into the stone that breaks, and then coming out of the stone itself near you, Karen, these appendages come and grab at you. You take 3 points of damage, and you are restrained. Amelia, the same thing happens, but you manage to repel them.
Fancy rapier slashes. Get it away, get it
Yeah.
away.
Shrink. And then it's gonna close the gap with you and tries to
Oh.
smack you with its thorny claws. That would be 18 to hit on Amelia.
Yeah, that hit.
That hits. All right.
I think so. Anyway.
You take 6 points of damage. As it claws at you, like the claw itself is as big as your chest, and it rakes across you.
Amelia, is that
It's
number correct?
honestly-
Yeah, that hurts.
Oh.
Oh.
That number, I can't see the number, but that's.
I saw the number. It's very scary. I don't like that.
All right, then it is your turn.
As it is towering in front of me, I will try and disengage, and I will.
As you start disengaging, moving back, the singing head tells you, "No, don't come back."
Ugh.
And as I do that and move away, 5, 10, 15, and hide behind this shiny new orc, I will say, well, this won't be my last performance, but you will be my grand finale. I'm sure of it. The crowds will cheer my name as I give myself some inspiration to stay alive.
I don't think you can do
I
that.
don't think you can. You
Can
gave
I?
bardic inspiration to Melf. Well, and Melf's not unconscious, so technically
Well, it's not that you can't because you gave it to someone else. It's that you can't give it to yourself.
Oh,
thought you
right.
could.
It's only to others.
Oh, it is to
No,
others,
well,
isn't it? Yeah,
it's
yeah.
It's a
The wording
subclass. I
says
think
it's only to others.
it's
Isn't it
Yeah.
Knowledge of Lore that can do that?
yeah, it's Gods of Lord can give it to themselves. I think eventually. But
Okay. Then I will say to the female orc, if that's allowed, if I may recall myself.
I mean, you know your abilities, so yes.
Okay. Well, I know it doesn't look great, but I believe in you, and I hope that Net can do more than just hold our fellow friend. Kill it, perhaps. Strong and mighty as you are. Please do help.
Without looking back at you, she says, "You're right. It does not look good."
Well, that's
a good
great.
response. Yeah.
That's great, and I guess that's hopefully enough to inspire her to do more. But
I guess we'll see. All right, so that's your turn.
Yeah.
All right, so this door's gonna open as Elias gets the fuck inside. Pulling his aunt with him, and now they're nice and cozy inside. While you guys are out there having fun. And beginning of new round. Cyrus.
Okay. Anything fun before I go?
Do you want something fun to happen?
Not really. No, I'm just asking in case.
Well, actually, you're right.
Why did you have to say something, damn it?
Because I knew it was top of the round.
The
Stop helping him.
you can see the mad head screams in rage, and then starts crying right after, and then smiles and you know, like tears of joy fall on its face. And the second one, who was disheartened that Amelia was leaving, sings more loudly now, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 orbs of white comes out of its throat. They turn in a circle above its head, and then all 5 detach and get fling at each of you. All 5 of you right there. So again, give me all charisma saves.
18.
18, yeah, that makes it. Yeah, that's a good
8.
charisma roll.
Ooh,
8.
I have a +0. That's pure.
Not a charm, right?
It is not a charm.
Seems like death, not a charm.
I have a +6. I rolled an 8. Like
Oh.
I made it 8 in total. That's so sad.
It's a bad day for Amelia.
That's a 10.
Damn. Okay. So, Emilia, the orb hits you, and you feel again, this time more forceful, this feeling that it's trying to reach to you in a strange way, and suddenly you're not there anymore. You're somewhere else. It's like your own blood is folding onto itself, and this white orb made it happen. And you feel yourself go back thousands of years in the past through your own blood, through the blood of your ancestors, and you see a glimpse of Nendoria of old, not the husk of today, not the ruin. You see a great city, proud of its culture and its rich history. You walk its streets, you smell its scents, you meet its people. For lifetimes that pass in an eye blink. In one of these lifetimes, you approach, near the end, mind you, near the end of all of these, you approach a woman with raven black hair, painting in a study. Raising your voice, anger has a hold of you as you scream at her, and then the vision fades and you're back there. Meanwhile, Kelrin, the same happens to you.
Okay.
But it's different. You go back as well, through generations. You are in the dark. You've always been born of the depths of the planet, and yours is a resilient people. You can see that. You've been created to strive at the breaking point, always at the breaking point. Otherwise, what's the point? There are struggles, but everyone lives for the group, the tribe, whatever it is, until one day the walls crumble, the walls rumble. Those that don't crumble are revealing something, now you hear rumors of surface travelers taking refuge down here. You hear the surface's strange round flying god fell from the sky, bringing calamity, endless nights, and then flood of refugees. And you're back. You both gain 1 mark of the moon.
What?
Cyrus, you see as you shake this off.
Okay, hang on. I gotta mark that down. 1 mark. What?
1 mark of the moon. Cyrus, you can see Kelran on the base of his neck, like a symbol. Like it's hard to decipher in the heat of the moment, but clearly there's something that appeared there shining with a silvery white light.
Okay. So.
Okay. So that's that. Now it's your turn.
Okay. I guess I have 2 questions.
Yeah.
If I action surge, can I cast a cantrip twice? I don't know how the ruling works on that, not having played a spellcaster before.
I don't know, but why not?
Okay, other thing. Have I seen symbology of this disgusting fucking tentacle monster anywhere in my travels?
Yeah, it's at least mildly reminiscent of the kind of spawns that come out of portals on the surface. But it's definitely different. It's bigger than most of them. Though, you've seen really big ones, like ones that are like 100 times. Like, you've seen one bigger than a city, like this giant, like absolute unit. And no one goes near it because that's crazy. And you're basically an ant to that thing. But that's you've seen one. You don't think there's another one, right?
Seems like something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not something that I would know anything about, really. I mean, I know of things like it.
Yeah, and specifically the whole singing and the whole, that's new. The ones you see are usually the one that look mad. That's the one you see.
Okay. I guess I'll go ahead and I will move with Melf just as far as I can with my normal movement, and then go ahead and let loose. I'll action surge and let loose 2 firebolts.
Okay, so you'd be moving like 3 squares then. So 1, 2, 3, and Melf would be right behind you. All right, and then firebolt. You throw 2 firebolts.
23 to hit on the first one.
Oh yeah.
And a 12 to hit on the second.
The first one hits.
Okay.
The second one, one of its wing retract and blocks the firebolt.
That is a 9 for damage on the one that hit.
Ooh, okay.
Got out firebolt. Love that spell.
Yeah. All right. So the firebolt hits it right in the chest, and as it does this, it kind of falls, and the one that was the head that was spewing these orbs is forced to clamp its mouth shut. Okay. Anything else?
If I could, since I technically have 2 bonus actions, I just kind of want to shout out to everybody that's there. We need to get inside. It's not like this is a fair fight.
I'll shout back.
All right.
What if I could? As I struggle.
Okay. Kelran will restrain. However, now you can hear ever so faintly these melodic singing voices in your head, almost like a whisper.
Okay. Anything else happen?
You're restrained.
Okay. So
Oh, you want more? You want more?
I'm just making sure you were done talking. Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm done.
All right. Can I guess, try to swing swing either my dagger or my sword, try to unrestrain myself on the whatever's holding me here.
I mean, if you want to stop being restrained, you would need to make a strength save.
Okay.
That would consume your turn.
17.
Yeah, that does it. You manage to get a little knife from your coat and you start cutting into the appendages that fall dead on the floor.
Hey, I don't get my movement after becoming unrestrained.
Yeah, you can move.
Okay.
You can move in bonus action.
Move and bonus action. Cool. All right. Here.
One grumpy looking drow.
Yeah. And then you said I get a bonus action?
I mean, yeah. If you have any.
No, not yet. We're gonna hold off on doing anything else.
Mhm.
Yeah, I wouldn't use that yet.
Yeah. we're not quite down enough to use that.
Mhm.
Okay.
And I guess we'll just look back at Amelia and be like,
Speak for yourself.
here.
Well, some of us can heal ourselves and not others.
That's true.
The orc comes out of this daze, Amelia, just as you do, and you can see her as well. She has like a mark on her neck as well. What will she do? She will. Well, she sees everyone running away, so she's gonna follow suit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here.
Rest now, Amelia. The fight is over for you.
What did I
yeah.
just say about grand adventure? Strong orc.
And she's just gonna throws this this arcane lasso of sorts, try and pull the creature down. Okay, that actually works.
Oh, hey, let's go.
All right, below
NPC
damage.
doing work.
So the thing, well, I will call it the Herald, will fall on its ass, stonk, as the lasso tears into its flesh, and then it just falls on the ground. Although it's always been kind of half overing, so it doesn't look like it's going to take too much work for it to get back up.
Okay, is it prone?
It is prone.
Okay. Oh,
For now.
too bad that didn't happen earlier.
Right,
Or
when
all
we
of
were
us-
standing base to base with it, yeah.
And all of us
Where's
getting
my
a
sneak
turn
attack
against
damage?
it.
Could have
Where's my
stayed
sneak
next
attack
to it.
damage? Get in there.
Now, I mean, Droy is going to keep on going. 5, 10, 15. There, they do the merry chase. Now, it's going to get back up. And actually, at this point, while it was down, both of the heads go silent for a moment, and then they roar. Both of them. One is guttural, while the other one is more melodious. And they both fly up in the air suddenly.
Why?
Do I do that?
Why did you have to make it fly?
Why not? There.
For all who were
that-
watching and couldn't see the picture or have only glanced at it, think Final Fantasy boss? Pretty terrifying.
There.
Don't play Final Fantasy, but okay.
Okay. Again, using props. Some of its, appendages that it has for legs get detached and get thrown around. One goes here, one goes here, and one
Oh, what the
hits
fuck?
the wall here. They seem to be pulsing with some kind of radiant energy. Ooh, I took a piece of the.
I
ground, that's
I
not
completely forgot I had a second PC with Discord on it, so
good. What do you mean?
I just finally looked at the picture.
All
would
right,
Did
you
you
looked
not
at the
until
picture.
now?
Why would you do that?
Wow.
I forgot I was just so into it. I was like, oh, I have a second PC. I can use that to look at this picture. Shit.
All right. So now
Yeah,
that
that's
it
gonna
has-
definitely get edited in post.
Yeah. So now that it has done this, again, everyone give me some charisma saves. As the voice is singing again, but this time like more. It's like a
Oh,
crescendo.
natural 20. Let's go for 23.
Natural
Okay.
2 for a 2?
Natural 2. Okay.
16.
16. Okay, both of you save. But you, Cyrus, like the other two, though you don't know it, your blood falls onto itself and you explore the far reaches of your ancestry. And yours is clever people, having taken residence over the carcass of a giant up on the surface. The emperor lives at the skull up the mountain, while the peasants live near the feet, where the grounds are lush and fertile. You are a peasant. You are the sun. You are a warrior. You are the grass, a cobbler, a river, a gravedigger, a mound of dirt, a mother, a thief, a liar, a gust of wind, a judge, a child, the rain, the village idiot. You are the marrow of your people for 10 seconds. All of its joys and misery distilled into one consciousness. Then one day, the people get hungry. The fields are barren. The grass has turned yellow. Strange shades are seen in the night, and you're pulled back.
Okay.
All right.
I assume I have
Um,
one mark of the moon.
You also have one mark of the moon. Yes. And you also hear faint singing in your head. Now, Amelia.
Okay, so this appendage that's right there, is it doing anything? Can I just hop over it?
I mean, you care to find out?
Okay, I'm just gonna dash through or like try and hop over it over here. I'm not sure if I stop halfway through, but
Okay,
that's
you
what I
pass
wanna
by.
do.
You see. Well, I should describe it a bit more, but yeah, it's stuck on the floor, like it literally ruptured. Even though it looks fleshy, it it ruptured the rock. It turned it turned into a pinpoint, like a lance step, and ruptured the rock. And though it looks fleshy, it's very stiff and sturdy. And it seems like it's draining its color, turning white and pulsing every few seconds.
Oh, great. There's one right there. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's the end of my turn. Wait, I dashed. What can I do? If I can give out more inspiration, right? Or must one be used before I can give out another?
You can give another one. Override
You get one inspiration. You get inspiration. You get inspiration. You know, as long as you just can't stack inspiration on the single person.
Okay.
You can give inspiration twice to the same person, basically,
I
unless
will
they've used it.
quickly look at Cyrus, and I think running is the right option. Can you do it faster, please?
Yeah.
I'm almost at the door. That's
From the orc, you say, "Stand your ground, or we have no chance."
Wait, is that what the orc says?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Well, I already said it, so that's the end of my turn. But okay.
Well, yeah, of course you said it because she said it in response to you. But yeah. That's how discussions work. All right. So is there anything else you want to do or try?
No, because I dashed and I used my bonus action, so I can.
Wait, you use your bonus action to do what?
Inspire.
Grant inspiration.
Oh right, you did that to him. Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that slipped my mind.
What's the
okay.
what's your inspiration dice?
Should be D6.
D6.
I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty
Cool.
sure it's 1d6.
Good to know.
The marvelous adventures of Elias and his aunt. They keep going down the hallway. Although,
So far
by the
gone.
way, I don't have that many minis, but like around the plaza, it's kind of like fucked up. There's like people running, to and fro,
Right.
mostly away from what the fuck's going on. And specifically inside this building, which looks, roughly like some kind of tavern hall. There were people, pouring out, and now that, like, it's like you hear, yells and stuff, mostly going the other way. It's like everyone's just trying to get away.
Can you lift the roof off so we can stay inside of it?
You can
move the green marker on your slider on the right side, I believe.
Yep. Do you find it?
It's not doing anything. It's locked.
You can pull it up and down.
I did, and it's not changing
Okay.
anything.
Well, mine is locked and changes as well. Well, try and click on the lock so it unlocks.
Yeah, you need to. If it's green, then it won't move.
It wasn't green the first time. It's gray, and it's still not unlocking anything. So
Wait,
well,
just click on the green. What's it called? The green looking. I don't know what you call that location thing.
Like a pin in the map.
Yeah, the pin on the right. I mean, I don't know what you do.
There it
That
goes.
doesn't work
There
for
it
you.
goes.
I just it work. Okay. Cool.
There it goes. It's coming off there now.
All right. Cool beans.
Okay. Shot of what's
So
inside of
that's
here.
it. Now we're back at the top of the round, Cyrus.
Yep. My go. So I guess being emboldened by inspiration, yeah. Listening to the orc, I'll drop Melf, take a few steps forward, maybe like 1 square, 2 squares, not too far. And then I'll go ahead and firebolt again.
Fireball.
If it ain't broke,
Okay.
don't fix it. That is a 25 to hit.
Okay. So
19 on the
you go to throw a firebolt, and the singing head sends this it looks made out of pure air, just sends a slice, cuts you in half, clean in half. Suddenly you have two different awarenesses.
Okay.
On your through your left eye you can see you throwing this firebolt, and somehow it curves, and there's a pushback. You get the firebolt hits, but you get tainted by the moon in payback. In the other awareness, your firebolt misses. Which one do you prefer?
I'll take the tank.
Okay. Roll damage.
Okay.
Should have used corruption.
He said he'd take the taint.
You
That's
take the
9
taint.
damage.
Woof. Well, that was worth it. Okay. You take 9. You deal 9 damage to this thing, and you also gain another mark of the moon.
Okay.
The singing intensifies, and more voices join the chorus. For those looking at you, you can see that Cyrus has eyes of silver now. You can see in the dark.
That's dope. Can I keep this?
I don't know.
So I didn't take any damage. I still have my bonus action.
And also the mark that's on his neck has grown and goes deeper and sort of like grows around and sort of like gets to his chin.
I guess I'll just, with my bonus action, kind of look at the group and go like, hey, hitting this thing fucking sucks. Maybe we should figure something else out. As I stare out at our crowd of friends with glowing silver eyes.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
All right. Kelrin.
Okay. So I hear all that, and I'm like, I hate to say it, but I kind of have to agree with the orc here. I think running into this building is certain death.
By the way, I'm sorry, I forgot about that. Point of order. Tyrus, at the start of your turn.
No, fuck you. You forgot. We can't go back and retcon now.
I can. Oh, I can, because you haven't done anything yet. You do take 1 point of radiant damage as you are next to this appendage stuck on the ground, and so do you, Kelrin.
Okay.
Said 1 point.
Another 1 point of damage.
And you must roll your charisma save.
Fuck yeah, dude. Natural 20.
Nice.
Oh.
13.
13, you make it.
Thank God. Okay. Now it's my turn.
Uh-huh.
As I was saying, kind of think we should just kill this thing. I think running into this building is, like I said, certain death.
Strongly agree, comes from the orc.
Yeah. Look over at Cyrus and just like, I like your eyes. I see you copied me. And
Because I'm seeing 2 things at once right now.
no, because they glassed over and you can see in the dark now, right?
Yeah, that's super nice.
That's
But
kind of
I'm
how
seeing like 2 possible paths to the future and shit too. Not a good time.
Right. But your eyes look like my eyes now, so like, it's that moment of I see you
Go
copied my
fucking kill
beard. All right, how far is it from me?
What is?
The creature. How far up and away is it from me?
It is 15 feet up. Like
Okay.
10,
So I'm gonna have to get fucking right up on it if I want to do something.
35. It's like 40 feet away from you physically. No, it's like 35 feet away from you physically, and then 15 way up.
Okay, so
But you can see the orc thing to do a lasso trick again to pull
Okay.
it down.
okay. So I'm gonna use my movement to get as close as I can, I guess. Go here. Now is that within 20 feet? Am I within 20 feet of it?
Yeah, roughly, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna throw both my daggers at it.
Ooh,
That is literally the only range I have. So
All right, go for it.
Just from the background, you hear me go, I had a crossbow.
yeah.
Well, what do you have a crossbow? You have fireball there.
Right.
Yeah, I have it because it's built into the character.
Right.
I don't want it.
Does 11 hit?
Well, you could have changed. We can change that. I don't care. So 11 misses.
Okay. 22.
Ooh.
22, yeah, that misses actually. Sorry.
Wait, 22 misses? Fuck you.
No, it doesn't miss. It doesn't. Of course, it doesn't miss. What the fuck?
22's juicy though. Nice shot.
4 points of damage
4.
Yep.
All right, that's solid. For a dagger throw. That's
for a dagger
solid.
throw. Yeah.
Yeah. So the first one, it turns and it sort of like by luck swats the first dagger away, but takes the second one of its appendages. One of the mad head like focuses on you, and it's like its eyelids pour open so much that you feel like maybe they're gonna pop out. It seems very much intent on murdering you right now.
I mean, I threw a dagger at it. I would hope so.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Anything else?
That's my turn.
Okay. Now, the orc is gonna try and do the lasso trick again. Rejoice! It worked.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Too bad it's gonna get up in the next turn
Right.
So,
because
it
initiative
pulls
sucks.
it down.
Okay, at least it pulled it
Yeah,
down.
that's true. It pulls it down. It falls on the floor, prone, bonk, and
I love that animation. It's so cute.
Bonk.
bonk, and takes a bunch of damage, undisclosed amount of damage.
Awesome.
It's wailing and trying to get upright again. And the orc just screams, "Now! Get it now!"
Sounds good.
And you can see the lasso is like stuck to its appendage, so it's like it's being kept down now, not just prone, and that's it.
Awesome.
Works for me.
Okay, Joria will keep moving down the hallway. At this point they're kind of looking back and sort of like staying around here and looking to see how it's going overall. All right, the Herald will. Well, Kelrin, you must give me a strength save again.
Fair. I did move closer. Nine.
9.
9.
Well, I'm afraid.
Am I restrained again?
Yep. The tentacle trick works again, and you take 2 damage. That's rough. That's so bad. You take 2 damage, and what else?
Okay, we're good.
Meanwhile, the orc is also restrained, seemingly, both of you. Okay.
Quick question
that's
for
it.
point of order.
Yep.
When I attacked it with my dagger, did anything happen with the Mark of the Moon shit? Like it did with Kellerin?
Yeah, I forgot to. I'm Cyrus.
Or that's
You're
right. Yeah,
Kellerin.
with Cyrus. I'm fucking. Yeah.
I'm Karis and you're Saren.
Yeah.
Nothing that you've noted.
Okay.
I mean, you know, yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure. We're good.
This
Move
thing
on.
just doesn't like humans.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure. Everyone down here's racist. It's fine.
Yeah, the Herald's a racist.
Well, yeah, maybe. Who knows? I don't. Okay. And now it's going to try and get back up because fuck being restrained.
Come on, fucking fail it.
It tries, but like it tries to reach reach at the arcane lasso that's pinning it down, but it just cannot break it. But you see the orc plainly struggling hard to maintain the spell. Amelia, you are
Useless.
well. That's rude.
Did I say that out loud? I'm sorry. Oh shit.
Yep, you're in it. So give me a charisma save.
14.
Amelia? Oh, you're here. 14. Okay, you make it. You still take 1 point of radiant damage.
Oh, great. Okay.
Oh, I don't like that. That number is not a good one.
Is that it? Or
Yeah. What else? What do you want to do now?
okay, cool. I
Only you
will
have a damage
take a
cantrip.
running start,
Okay.
and I will toss my rapier into the creature.
Oh no!
You're throwing a
Whoa.
rapier? Okay.
Rapiers are not made for throwing.
They're not.
Right.
You will make. What are you trying to do?
Like literally throw it like a javelin, I guess.
Hmm.
Oh no!
Let me ask you a question. Is this right now, in this precise moment, is there something? Actually, is there something?
You're better
Is
off
there
not doing
something-
anything.
No. Shut up. Amalia, is there something you'd wish right now in all the world?
For it to die.
To
I
die?
suppose.
For it to die? Is that your
Yes.
wish?
Yes. Yeah.
I see. Well, then you throw your rapier then.
Come on, rolling
Wait,
that.
can
20
I
on
not
the
make
throw.
it? Like, would I know if I can make it or?
Throw the rapier. I mean, you know it's gonna be fucking hard, but if you have nothing else to do, you go for it. Although here's
well,
what
if I
I'll
know
tell you.
it's going to be
You-
crazy hard, I'll just use vicious mockery instead.
Okay, you do
There you
feel this.
go.
Much more logical.
You do feel this presence again, like touching your mind. It can feel your need, and it tries to, in its own way, prod you to see if it can help you and accede to your demand. But when you respond with, "I want you to die," then it retracts.
You could have had a wish. You could have had a wish.
Really? Okay. Interesting. Cool. It has to make a DC 14. What is this? Wisdom, I think. DC 14.
Wisdom, you say?
Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
Oof, that's a dirty 17, my boy.
Oh well, then nothing happens.
Right, you try to mock it. You're not sure your language carries the weight, or rather, you're not sure your language carries meaning for it.
Okay. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Okay, Elias, just watching. Cyrus. Okay. Charisma save.
Is 6. You fail.
6. Okay. How many marks do you have?
2 currently.
Okay. So you have 3 now.
Okay.
Once again, your blood falls and you're brought back to the grass that's turned yellow. All the fields are barren. Your people are in disarray. The yellow seeps everywhere. Crops, all the crops must be burned. Cattle disposed of. All the contaminated ones must be killed. The yellow propagates, eats into wood. People find that water helps, and every entranceway, every crossroad, every passage is walled off with symbols of blue, symbol of the Emperor, praying to the sun and the 5 astrals to deliver them from evil. Your people settled, but the yellow crawl wasn't done. It was just the beginning. And you pull back.
Okay.
You have Moonsight, aka advantage on all actions.
Awesome.
You can see now more than two timelines or alternatives or path or whatever. You see hundreds of thousands in this incredible kaleidoscope of chances.
Can I try and discern a timeline where I am more magically powerful? Maybe having access to something more useful in the current battle? I mean, I know a fair bit about magic, but not nearly as much as I would like.
I will say yes, but this will incur a cost. You will reach further from humanity and deeper into the moon.
Do I think this is pertinent for the character, I guess. Do I think that this cost is equal to saving my friends currently? Do I think that this might save them?
I can tell you mechanically, this means that you will gain another mark.
I'll take the risk.
Now, whether it's worth the cost, that's up to you.
Yeah, I'll take the risk, I guess.
One point of maybe clarification: the moon. All of you have a mark now, and all of you can feel the moon's influence on you is in no way, shape, or form malevolent, which is in stark contrast with the fact that you are in a fight to the death with this thing. But the thing that's on you is actively trying to help you as opposed to impede you, even though it is taking over parts of your body and your mind.
Yeah. I'll try to reach for the timeline where I have access to something that might let me wound this thing in a greater way than just firebolt.
Okay, describe it.
I guess I would reach for a timeline where I just unleash arcane hell. I just dump everything I have magically into this thing. I want to save my friends.
Okay. So you reach through all the possibilities. You rifle through. You kill some of them. You find ones where you've already been dead. You find ones where everything is different, where the moon never fell. You find so many. Some just by looking at them, they are not attainable. They are so far removed from your own reality. You can never touch them. You can see them, sure, but you can never be in them. But this one's close enough. So, you all see this arcane portal open up in the proverbial sky atop the Herald that's prone, and raining down out of it comes out pouring magma, like rocks full of flames and destruction, and they just all collapse. Roll me 7d6s.
7d6s. Okay. First two are a total of 7. Second two are a total of 8. So total of 15. Then 21 for the 6th, and 23 for the 7th.
So it's 23 total.
Yes.
Okay. That's a lot. Okay, so all this falls onto the Herald, which cannot properly dodge it at all, as it is, at distance and prone and trying to struggle to get back up. It screams. One of its hand gets melted down. It's in grave pain. But the mark propagates on your body. The singing intensifies even more. It is deafening. You cannot hear anything beyond that. You are deaf to anything besides the singing. And you added to Moonsight, you can now, as a reaction, you can collapse any reality that you see into the one you wish. Which is to say, on your turn, you can force a success onto what would normally be a failure, but you will gain a 5th mark.
All right.
Okay, so that's your turn.
Yeah. I have nothing else.
Yeah, you see Kelrin. Now it's your turn. You see, you can even feel a heat coming from behind you. You just like take a tiny peek, and you see Cyrus exploding with power. He even seems almost taller, like his shadow longer. Something's going on with that. And just now there's this portal opening up. It's hell on earth, like he said.
Is it still happening over the creature?
No, like it fell, and now it's
Okay.
done. The portal is still open, but nothing's coming out of it.
Okay, is the creature still alive?
Yes.
Okay, good to know. I'm gonna walk up to it. I'm gonna go right to its head.
Spwank.
Not to be a terrible person, aren't you restrained?
Nope.
Oh, you
No.
are.
Am I restrained?
Oh, you're not.
I think you and the orc both were at the end of your last turn.
Yeah.
Were we?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck.
they were restrained. You were both
Oh.
restrained.
Oh fuck. Hell.
Undo. Womp.
I think I was here.
Yes.
Oh. All right.
Well,
Strength
save.
saving.
You're a
Right.
strong boy. Yep.
Natural 1. Fuck you.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, you try, but you cannot.
Axe and
get out of
surge.
this.
Try
How-
again.
Okay, just a point of order. If you're restrained, you can still attack and shit.
I
From
know.
a distance.
I don't want to attack
Right.
from a distance. I want to be right up on it and stab the motherfucker.
Okay. Just saying.
So, axe and surge. Do it again.
Okay.
That's better. 19.
19. Yeah, that pulls you out.
All right. Well, I still have my movement. Right?
You have your movement
Okay.
and a bonus action.
I don't have. I have a still have a bonus action.
Yep.
Well, I don't think I can do anything else with my
I
bonus
mean,
action.
you're dual wielding, right?
Yeah.
Well, you're not.
Yeah.
Then you could attack with that.
Okay. So I only get one attack with it, and do I add my? I don't add my bonus to the damage if I hit, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna stab it in its fucking throat. 18.
Well,
Which
yeah,
throat?
with advantage because it's prone. So roll for crit.
Oh. All right. We'll roll again. All right. 18.
18. Yeah. Well, that hit. Yep.
All right. 3 points of damage.
3 points of damage. Okay. You hit it. You hit the mad head right in its forehead, and you see the light going off. It goes off. And as this head dies, you see the one that was singing right next to you. It seemed, like not sane, because obviously if it was sane it would behave differently, but now you can see whatever last shreds of reason was in it is gone. It went from calm and serene to now it's clearly turning into what you just killed. Like one head is dead and the one that was serene becomes mad.
Okay. So I have one mark of the moon. As far as I know.
As far as I know
you have it-
too.
yeah,
I
so-
trust you to keep track of it because I can't keep
Right.
track for all of you.
I guess can I try to tap into that and take another swing? Just another stab.
Yeah, okay. So as you do that, you feel it reach to you. It feels your need. What is it exactly that you ask?
I literally just wanted one more stab. Like use my other sword, stab. Where I
You want
stabbed it
more
once.
stab?
Just take both of them right into both throat. Like
You see it pokes and sort of like prods at your ask and then retreats. It is unsatisfied.
fair enough.
Sure, this won't have
Alright.
lasting consequences. It's not like I have moon cancer.
Okay. So the orc keeps the lasso on. However, oh boy. Okay. So the lasso comes off, and she falls to her knees, clutching her head. And you can see the moon mark making its way around herself as well. She seems to be having an episode. Okay, now the Herald itself is gonna get back the fuck up. Everybody makes a charisma save as it is screaming its lungs out. It is.
Natural 20.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my dice are so good tonight.
Yeah.
7, 9.
9. Wow, that's sad.
That's an 11.
11. Okay, so you just made it. Amalia, how many marks did you have?
1.
1. Okay. So you have 2, and again, it asks of you what. It prods onto you, asking if it could intercede in your behalf for something.
Do I have to answer right now, or?
You can. Silence is an answer.
Oh, in that case, is it like a telepathic link, or do I have to say it out loud?
It feels more like something. You don't have to say it out loud now.
Okay, in that case, in my mind, I will say to be grand and famous.
To be grand and famous. How do you picture that in your head?
I would picture a stage, sort of like a play, where all eyes are on me, and I am the sole actor that carried the play through and was known across the world for how well I do with acting.
Okay. It accepts. You you gain 4 marks of the moon.
Oh shit.
You your head is filled with information, so much knowledge. It's giving you a migraine, piercing your brain with all sorts of stuff, which most of it you cannot even grasp. Mostly your brain stops on everything that has to do with talking, lying, persuading, about playing any kind of instrument that you've known, even those you've never seen, about drawing, about writing, about reciting, about everything. You take You take 5 points of psychic damage.
Okay, well, in that case, I am down.
You are down.
Holy shit. All right. Sucks for you.
Alternatively, as you go down, you gain knowledge of the moon, which restores all your spell slots.
But you're still unconscious.
Also, the sinking intensifies, etc., etc. And as you collapse, you gain more visions as the marks make their way through your blood. So, you were talking with that woman with raven black hair, painting in a study. Hangers as a hold on you. You argue with the raven-haired woman. You start breaking her paintings with you and friends of your cohort. She doesn't care. She only fears for a masterpiece. She has foreseen and foretold through paintings the fall of the mother. Though she knows not why, she knows how. And she painted it too, called it Mother's Grave, heresy. You walk closer to it, intent on destroying it for good. The sign of calamity. Can't be true, can it? It depicts two astral bodies, the Mother and Lumina. Lumina is a monster. It's more unhinged, yellow tentacles flaring out. With them, it grabs at the moon, pulls it closer and closer and closer until it meets with the surface. Blasphemy. The raven-haired woman fights you over the painting. A dagger pierces your chest, but there is no pain, only someone else's outrage in your back and conscious.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, so give me a death save.
Wait.
Says
Oh,
it's
right.
something,
I thought you said he was conscious.
I think he means
unconscious.
like
Oh,
yeah,
unconscious.
You are unconscious.
Gotcha.
Okay. Death save. 15.
That saves.
15.
Good deal.
That's good.
Yes.
All right. Back up, Cyrus. You see suddenly Emilia was, about to do something, and then suddenly she seizes up. The mark of the moon goes up her chin, passes by her eyes, and then goes up and through her hair, super rapidly, just.
Yeah.
And she flares and falls unconscious. Like it seems like it's like she has a seizure or something. Meanwhile, the Herald looks like one of the head is dead and the other one looks mad as shit. And aside from that, it looks in great pain, and it's cut and burned. Some of its appendages are gone. One of its arm is gone. It's not long for this world.
Okay. Do I do the start of the turn charisma save thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that everybody?
Natural 20 again. Oh my
Whoa.
god.
That is.
This dice stays in my life, baby. Oh.
All right.
Is that
So
everybody?
another
So what do you
one?
want? No, just him.
Just him. Okay.
You do take 1 radiant damage.
Okay. So done with that.
Radiant?
Okay. I mean, I'm seeing my friends fall one by one. Now it's just me and Kelrin on our feet. I'll take my bonus action, look towards Kelrin, hoping to catch attention as best I can, and just go, well, it's been a ride. And then I'll just reach into the timeline, and I want to find one where I move forward and just eviscerate this thing with slashes. As many swings as I can muster with my sword.
As you dig deeper, you feel the mark growing on your skin, reaching past your eyes and through by your forehead and into your hair, circling, making bores into your brain. You rifle through and rifle through. Sure enough, there are several timelines where that happens. And as you run through, you go. It's like to Kelrin, as you see like a blur of Kelrin rushing through. It's like nothing you've ever seen. It's like suddenly he's there, the other is gone, and it's like he's there. It's Kelrin, but not quite the same. There's just like you can't quite put your finger on it, but there's a difference about him. Like maybe it's like a tiny bit smaller or a tiny bit wider, or maybe it's his coat. It's like a shade, shade of color different. In any case, you get to it, and with your swords, how do you want to do this?
I want to just run up its legs, and when I get to the middle of its body, just start swinging as fast as I can. Slashing away at this thing. I'm trying to take it, basically cut it in half the opposite direction that it is already two beings, so horizontally. Okay,
so you slash horizontally. It tries to defend itself. You cut one of its the remaining hand off, and it falls limply on the ground, like it gives a deep thunk as if like wood, and then you just keep at it. It falls eventually. You just keep thrashing on it until it stops completely moving, and all the while through your head goes this vision of you're pulled back again to this time where the yellow crawl invades all the cities of your people. The cities are attacked by yellow shadows born of the earth. They come out at night or at day, it doesn't matter. In fact, everything has gone to shit. The sun only comes out every three cycles, when normally night and day were one and the other. The fields are scourged, cities are leveled. In no time, the empire is gone, ground to dust between the yellow evil and mundane infighting. Soon there's nothing left but half-broken hovels and ruins, disparate tribes, and without the empire to doll it up with its prayers, the moon crashes from the sky, and your people die, aware of its own guilt. What a fucking waste. And you're pulled back up as you take your sword out of this thing. And we're out of combat.
Okay.
I assume I gain a mark of the moon there.
Now, as you kill it, the energy drained from you. You lose 5 marks of the moon. You gain 1 brand of the moon.
Okay.
You feel the mark boring into your skin, becoming permanent.
Oh. Do I guess before we get started, do I feel anything from the brand?
No.
Okay.
It has. Well, you feel it. You felt it sort of like, is basically if you've ever had a tattoo in your life, it kind of feels like that. And it almost feels, it's like you have an itch that you can't quite scratch as it's setting into your skin. Well, I mean, it's not that you can't quite scratch it, it's that you shouldn't.
Does he physically look different?
Oh yeah. He has the whole. Basically, it starts on the neck. Like these wisps of silver, then go back, join at the chin, then pass on each eye, and then on the forehead, which you can't see then when it's on the scalp because of hair. But you can feel them bore into your head.
I guess as I see him just kill this fucking thing, I look up and go, "Oh, what the fuck?"
This has been fun. I
Good?
think I might be dying. No, I'm all right. Let's go save our friends, and I'll just take off running to Amelia.
As he says that, I glance over and notice Amelia's like, "Oh fuck," and I run over with him.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I had like 6 stacks. Does anything happen to me?
You had 5 stacks.
No, 6.
I mean, you had 1 or 2, and then you went to 5. So essentially, you have the same as Cyrus. You gain a brand of the moon as well. You are also branded.
Besties for life.
Well, this fucker was
And-
trying to use it to get famous.
Well, you don't know that.
I don't, but
Fame and glory. I mean, that's a classic deal with the devil.
right.
Come on. Okay, I will say for the sake of brevity, you are not like unconscious. You're like, you've been fucked up, and you've kind of on the edge of very, very exhausted.
Same.
Yeah. Meanwhile, as this thing dies, people are starting to come out on the streets. Although around you, you can see in the distance, the sun tower is still, like, it's down. There is no light coming from there. But here and there, you can see, dots of fire in the distance here and there, which you can guess are the same event happening, like, at different places around the city. Some of them are, orange, red fire. Some of them are more like white expenditure of light.
Can I still
Beyond
see?
that, yes.
Oh,
Sick.
Now,
I guess
in terms of physical changes for Cyrus, basically, he is actually a bit smaller than he used to be. You've lost like a few inches.
6 foot now.
You-
before.
you have the brand, and your eyes are not like super glowy, X-Men type thing, but they have taken on a silvery, what's the word? Not complexion, but silvery hue.
I guess after I realize Amelia's okay, I'll look over and go, "Oh shit, MILF," and I'll run over to him and just like flick him on the forehead to wake him up.
As you do that, Elias and Droya are already near him, and he seems to be out of it. He's actually, when you look at it, the way make a medicine check.
I was gonna flip it on the forehead regardless, even if he's awake already or not. But
Oh, you can. I mean, you can try, but
7.
7. Nah, he just seems, exhausted, out of it. So, like, Joria and Elias, well, mostly Elias is trying to, check on him, see how he is, if he has injuries and whatnot. And yeah, he's been burned a bit, hit a bit here and there. But overall, he seems in good health.
Cool.
Although it seems quite evident that, well, he's been bleeding a lot from his cheek, like half of his cheek is burned off, exposed bone and everything. And he's in a lot of pain, but he's not in danger of dying.
Okay.
And also, it's very apparent that he's blind.
Right. Ooh. I guess as I'm there, I'll just look at both of them. You guys okay?
Both of them is in who?
Amelia, or was it Julian?
Elias.
Elias, yeah.
Okay.
Elias just nods, and Joya just looks, just like bewildered. Says, "We're all right. We're all right. I think."
I think we all need a stiff drink, even the kid.
After making sure everyone's okay, I'd move over to the orc. I know she was.
Just before we do that, Joria kneels next to Elias, and she sort of takes him by the head and gives him a hug, and you hear him clearly say, "I'm so sorry. We should have left, like you said. I'm sorry I didn't believe you."
I guess as I hear that, I'll just ask Elias, "Do you know what that thing was?"
No, I don't. I just knew it was something. Who are you?
Right. We haven't been formally introduced.
No.
My name's Kelrin. Your friend Melf hired me and my friends to find you. He was worried about you.
Oh, he turns back to Melf on the ground. Oh, well, it's my fault then. Should have left a long time ago. I guess it's it's too late to leave now. Or is it? And he looks up at his aunt, and the aunt just seems like she doesn't seem like she has much of a clue, to be honest. Yeah, she seems lost. Like she, she sits on the back of the building, and just contemplates nothingness.
Is the Herald the thing that we saw in the drawing from Amelia?
Good question.
Or even just akin to familiar? You said there was a face of some kind.
There was a face. It was mostly nondescript. It's possible. It's very possible. There was no, to be honest, the Herald itself, its facial features had nothing. Like it was, they looked very nondescript. Like it was more like of an impression of a person,
Right.
of what it's like. Oh, what if you think of a cat? It's gonna look like any cat. It's like someone tried to think, oh, what
It's
what
the
does this
impersonation
person
of a
look
face or
like?
something, yeah.
Yeah, it's more like that, or like someone creating something, and it's like a very average face by all respects.
I guess I would just go over to the orc and try to help her up after everything.
Oh yeah, at this point she's she's trying to center herself as well. She just as you help her to get up, and she kind of looks at you. She sort of takes stock of your eyes, and she just goes, "Have you seen it too?"
Not sure it was the same thing as you, but yeah. Anybody have any clue what the fuck that just was? Kind of just looking very hard at Melf, who I know is preoccupied currently, but I want an answer because I might have moon cancer.
No idea.
Everyone else is silent. However, the orc does speak up eventually. She says, I do not know much of any of this, but I know my employer is very well connected and likely knows someone who knows more about whatever it is we saw and whatever came out of this portal. Something about the moon. And well, I think she kind of looks outwards as now the fires you've seen sort of like start to die down throughout the streets of from where you can see, and you're pretty low on the city, but you can see there's still fighting, or at least commotion around the city, even though there's also light being brought out. Now that the sun tower is gone, people are like making light where they can. So the orc continues. Perhaps I think everyone here will be interested in finding out more. But perhaps the Eternians did this. There's no ruling this out.
I mean, I doubt it was them. Maybe the attack on the Sun Tower, but that damn beast isn't anything that Aethern has at its disposal, elsewise we wouldn't have a faction to live with it. If they could make more of those, the conglomerate would have been an afterthought. We'd be gone.
I hate to admit it, but you're right. But that leaves the circle. And she looks at Melf with very, very real scorn in her eyes. Melf just says he's sitting on the ground, sort of like looking down, and he just says, "I wasn't even sworn in. I don't know anything."
Well, I would like to rest.
I would like a drink. Shall we go home, please?
At this point, people are like coming out of buildings and sort of like coming to see the carcass of the monster on the ground. Some are like, "Whoa!" Like you can see like clumps of people pointing at you guys, whispering about Cyrus giving the killing blow, about like everything that's happened. People are starting to gather back up here, and then actually someone pretty like a very tall orc, so like about pretty much taller than all of you, comes out from the inside of the building, the tavern, and just goes, "Hey, I don't bloody well know what happens, but you get a free round on me if you want. Well, I've seen how you handle yourself. That was pretty good."
Well, saves us a walk to the Vi house, and I'm sure
Yeah.
it's neutral ground for our friends here. And I kind of just gesture towards the orc and the rest of them.
Also, I could use security like you.
I already run security. I don't have time for more.
Oh, you don't. Well, how about we draw a contract, maybe? Exchange terms at least? Because I'm interested.
Elrin, find us a place to sit down. I'm fucking exhausted.
Oh, yeah, just come here, a table, make play, and like you see people are like sort of like making space as you clamber up to a table.
Oh, am I actually like shorter? Physically shorter?
You're physically shorter.
That's amazing.
Can Amelia
Yeah.
get up on the carcass of the thing we just slain?
Okay, so as everyone goes to get a table
Yes.
inside, and drinks are brought in short order, Amelia goes the opposite way to the carcass.
Yes.
Yeah, and now it's kind of hard to think. You have a lot of new knowledge in your head that keeps bustling in and out, and it's hard to grasp all of it. It's like your head is too small for all of this, and you feel it just hitting again, pounding against your skull. There's a lot there. It's gonna take a while to process.
Okay.
Amelia,
And then,
come on.
hear ye, hear ye. The daring crusaders, we've done it. We're here. We've done it.
Shut the fuck up. Come
The
on.
most daring among us has done it.
Hey, let her talk, shut up. And everyone's like, you're trying to hear what she's saying.
Light my pipe and watch enthused.
And then, I'll take a bow and take out my hand towards Silas.
I guess
The most daring among us.
I guess as I see this,
The most powerful.
hang on. I'm gonna.
The Silas himself. He did it.
I'm gonna.
And he's here for the
as she
people.
starts saying this, I'm gonna cast dancing lights around her to kind of give her a spotlight.
Okay, sure.
Forget us not.
Globules of light. Boom, boom, boom. Okay.
We protect your city. We protect the citizen. We'll be here for as long as is needed. For when the darkness comes, we will rise, and Cyrus and others will be behind him on his side.
Hey.
For now, we will retreat.
Hey, Cyrus,
To
you
the
just became the
tavern.
leader.
For now, we will retreat to the tavern. Should you wish for further questions or autographs, you will know where to find us. Cyrus will always light the way.
That's a negative on the questions and autographs, but we will take the free drinks.
Right.
All right, give me I guess give me a performance check.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that
The,
better be a
Hard-driven
performance check.
Barstings.
A
And
9.
it is.
A 9.
I was gonna say. That's.
Can I give it? Because I
Look,
did the Lance mics. Can we give her advantage, please?
I was gonna make it easier, but the 9 is really sad. So roll for it.
Wait, is it with advantage or without?
Yeah.
Well, now you roll again. Yeah, roll again.
I'll say I
Oh,
did kind
roll
of help
again?
with the lights.
Yeah, because of the dancing lights. it's kinda like-
15.
There you go. That's better.
Yeah. Okay, you'll say as you're going through your speech, you talk about Cyrus, and around you hear whispers of like, well, who's that guy? Isn't he human? What's going on? He looks weird. A lot of not infighting, but skeptical notions in there. But you keep going through your speech, and lights start popping up around you, and you sort of bring it back together. And eventually, when you give your last sentence, all the lights flicker out for effect, and people are like whooping, "Woo! The Daring Crusaders, yeah!" And then
Well, you have a new
you
name
get
for
back
the
in
show
there.
now.
Right.
And right before I'm done, I want to use minor illusion to ride out Daring Crusaders in the air as big as I can.
Okay, that's stretching the spell, but I'll allow it.
I'll
fuck,
just take
I gave you-
prestidigitation to get the
I gave
gore
you-
off myself.
Yeah, I gave you 4 spell slots back, so I'll let you do that.
Okay, thanks.
All right. Meanwhile, there's actually somewhat like people. Some people are like, as you go back in, they're like, "Hey, what about all these?" They sort of like pointing the point away in like several streets away. Like they're fighting this way. Shouldn't we help or something? And then like very organically, people are starting to rally together, and they start making groups and heading off in other directions to try and see what's going on.
Wait, are there actually people fighting over there?
Well,
We weren't the
yeah,
only
because
ones.
this is not like an isolated event. It seems to have been happening across the city.
Oh,
We just did
And
it with
this-
4
and-
people rather than the whole city.
Yeah, and the city is big, so yeah. Like if you just stop and take in the sounds, then you can tell that like a few blocks away, there's probably like a fight drawing to its end.
gotcha.
And just looking away to places where it's lower, like closer to Dark Reach, you can clearly see like fire wisps sort of like flying around here and there between buildings and through balconies, kind of everywhere. Sometimes they fade, sometimes they go back up. It depends.
Cool. Guess as I see them, I'll be like, not our problem, right?
Not our problem.
Thank God. Amelia, come the fuck on.
And I will just slowly make my way down, just like, even though it was easy getting up, I'm taking my time.
Yeah. 1 hit point over there. You fall down and actually die.
So yeah.
Okay, so you all get back in the tavern, is that right?
Yeah.
All right, you all get a big table, the biggest of the establishment. You take a beat with everyone else. Joya, Elias, Melf, and the orc, which you just told me the name of. So you'll take a beat. Get a drink. Maybe
My
something
first
to...
question would be what the orc's name is, since she basically wants us to fight.
Great.
She's named Jotuye. Jotuye.
I just, after taking a large drink, the day finally being one, able to finally do that, just go, well, it's been a pleasure, I think. Great job pulling that thing out of the sky.
Well,
Sorry
great
about
job
your arm.
doing-
You just love bringing bad things up, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I kind of feel bad because you did really help there. And I cut your arm off.
Would you pay for it back?
I knew that's where it was going.
How much?
Would have to ask a healer, wouldn't we?
Yeah. Amelia?
I think you're asking too much. I don't think I can heal a whole hand.
I know.
I guess I'll just hand like 5 gold.
5 gold. Okay.
I'll take
she
the
takes
last
it.
3. I'll take the last 3 out of my pack and hand it to her as well.
I don't know that that's gonna be enough, but it's a start.
You give her 8 gold. Sort of looks at them. She drops them on the table. Just goes, "Do not insult me."
I don't mean
Not
to
further.
insult you. We can find a healer and I'll
Well,
make sure you get it taken care of.
I know how to take care of myself.
Quite obviously.
So now, do you want to do something about whatever has happened to you?
I would like to
What-
know about it at least.
Indeed.
Well, what I
Right.
know is you all work for the Vi House, no? I heard that. You're
Yeah.
not very good at keeping secrets,
I wonder why.
It was never really a secret.
wasn't it? Well, it is pretty important information. So, and you do too, looking at Melia.
Yeah, so sort of, yeah. Recently employed, one might
Hmm.
say.
Well, I figure that makes us enemies then.
Wait, why?
As I hear that, I slowly reach my hand for my dagger. Just kind of put my hand there and
Hands are off my weapons.
Oh, do not.
I
wouldn't
go ahead
do
and just
that
reach
if
into
I.
that pack, pull out the crossbow, and hand it to you, Calvin. Here, buddy. Seems like you might want that more than I need it.
I do not
I'm
think
good.
you truly wish to fight now. And actually, you see now
I
like
really
shadows
don't.
of. You see orcs, like two more coming through the door at the same moment. One of them has a circle on his cheek, another has a line on his forehead, blue.
Right. It's
Look.
been a long day.
I mean, I just don't want to fight.
I don't want to
see
fight
the point
either.
in
No.
fighting.
I am simply having a link with all of you, but I am stating facts. We are enemies simply
And I
by
don't
the
want.
nature of who we work with.
I understand
So-
that. I don't want that. I don't want to be enemies.
Your father has enemies.
Father, I'm sure,
More
has
than
many
I knew
enemies.
Anyway.
What you want has nothing to do. It is duty. Duty is heavier than anything else.
This is true.
Despite that, I feel like we have made common ground now. Is the same. So perhaps if you learn some information about this moon curse or whatever it is, these visions I've seen, perhaps we can share information. I don't see, despite our conflicting loyalties for the city, I do not see the
Perhaps a common enemy could make
New allies.
Yeah, maybe, but the city is the city, no matter if some moon degenerates come out of portals, we'll still want a piece of that.
I tell you what. Why don't we have our drinks? Let's go talk to my father. See
I
what.
don't think so.
My thought
you
was
take-
more leave them to their devices and see if maybe the sly one, and I'll gesture to the one that lost a hand, could sneak some information to us and we could set up a meeting.
That works too.
That way we don't bring enemies in front of your father.
Well,
It would not be a good look, considering the calamity that has been today.
A meeting? I do not think I can arrange that. Not with important people, but I can. I can network my way to perhaps someone who would know more about these visions, about the moon specifically. The things I've seen, well, I don't know what to think. But I think maybe this whole situation's the war. It seems so petty now.
Finally, someone I agree with.
we really should get looked at. And I kind of gesture to everyone's shit.
Doesn't hurt that much. I should be fine. So I guess
Wait,
to reaffirm, can I still see in the dark? Do I still have the visions of multiple timelines and things like that?
So you don't have the visions of multiple timelines, but you can sort of feel sometimes it's like most of the time you see normally, and sometimes you will see people not made out, not you won't see them normally. You will see them like sort of like floating motes of light instead of people. Like, one time you're looking fine, and then you blink and Calren is just like this silhouette of motes of light, and then it's gone again. And sometimes you can see, like 5 seconds before he does it, you can see him pick up his mug and drink, and then somehow it's like your awareness fades, and then you see him do it. So it feels like a very limited foresight that you have no control over.
So dark vision and foresight, great.
Yes. Do I have any markings? Kind of
You
like
don't.
gesturing to everybody. Do I see anything?
Look the same as
No.
always.
No, you seem fine.
Okay.
While you're talking,
I've had a few
Well,
STDs
yep.
in the past. Just sure.
Glad to know that. Take the
These are
longest
the ones
drag
you
I
know.
can off of my drink.
while you're talking, Melf and Elias are sort of a bit on the side and whispering. Melf seems crestfallen. You can hear murmurs of him just going, like, unsure of what to do, of what he can do, of what's going on. Yeah, that's about it.
Anything
Yes.
from you, Kyle? Yeah.
Yeah. Do we still have the mother's milk?
Sure.
You want to give a man with no cheek tits? What's wrong with you?
Let's
His
not.
teeth are out. They're in the open air.
Kind of want to.
Would I know if healing word can even do anything for him?
No, it can't. Healing only
Would
can't
it
do
soothe the
that.
pain at least?
Maybe.
Doesn't matter, I don't know it. I just look over at Melf and go, shouldn't you, I don't know, go check on your people? Or those who were your people? You're welcome, by the way. I'm pretty sure your head was going to explode if I didn't get that disc out.
Yeah, thanks.
You owe him your
I don't
life
know
now,
if I'm-
right?
Are we
I don't
even
know.
enough that I might be able to sweet talk you into a few magical talks once you're, put back together and all?
Magical talks.
I just
Mhm.
want some
And-
coaching, that's all.
I'm not sure I'm up for that.
No shit.
And
Based on what I
I'm not
saw out
sure.
there, I think you're good, bud.
I'm not sure I'm better off now.
I would agree with that sentiment. I don't think I'm better
Mm.
off either.
While he's
You know
talking,
what?
can I cast healing word on him?
Sure.
She cast it on me.
No shit.
I'm actually not that hurt. I really didn't.
I mean,
take
I'm
much
not
that
either,
bite.
but yeah.
Casting wood,
Yes.
and shivers a bit. Then just kind of shakes his head. It's all cauterized anyway.
You smell delicious.
I think.
I like the barbecue smell.
I think I'm like a candle, and it's gone now. I can't magically. I can't help you.
Well, at least I could save your life, even if you can't help me with what I want to know. Elias, what do you plan to do? All of you. And I kind of gesture to his group. Are you leaving?
Me?
Staying?
I don't. I don't know. I wanted to leave, but now I thought. Yeah, like he speaks. Whenever he speaks, it's like he has a lot on his mind. It's like he's trying to. He's talking to you, but you get the clear impression he's also listening to like other things. And sometimes he stops in the middle of a sentence just to sort of, he listens, and sometimes you see emotions going through his face. This kid he's not an open book, but you can see like something's going on beneath the surface. and you know, like sometimes he frowns at nothing, or he looks surprised, or you know, his emotions just kind of run the gamut. Even though he's just mid sentence.
Oh, I'll
But anyway,
I'll gesture to the barkeep and like to the kid. Get him something to drink.
his aunt just kind of looks at you like,
It doesn't have to be alcohol, just something to drink to calm him down.
you can have water.
How about milk?
How about water?
That works too. That's
Elias,
fine.
you're having water, and that's that.
Do you have juice? Juice might be better.
Elias just says, it's fine. Water's fine.
Elias, did the
I,
whispers tell you this was coming?
No.
Well,
not
you wanted to
really.
leave town. You
Yeah.
knew something was coming,
Yeah.
but it wasn't this. It was just something. No
Yeah.
details?
I mean, there's just so many all the time. I knew something bad was gonna happen, and I knew. Well, I thought everything I was told came true, but this time it didn't come true because kind of looks at Melf very intently. He was supposed to die. He wasn't supposed. I don't know why he's alive. He shouldn't be alive.
Well, I'm sure that's comforting to hear.
I'm sorry. I don't mean it this way, but normally what I hear comes true. That's just how it works.
Sometimes people defy fate. I mean, this doesn't tip you off to that, maybe? Just a little?
He just sort of he doesn't answer. That just seems even deeper in thoughts.
Well, we need to make a report here soon to your father, Calron.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he'd love to know what's going on, but I don't know that any of us are up to getting across town.
We fine.
Unless another one of those things is just hanging around a corner waiting to punch my lights out. Well,
The orc eventually finishes a drink now. Jotier finishes a drink. She says, well, we've talked. Good. Now, I must bring this. Well, let's just say things have changed. So, Elias, would you be happy with, instead of leaving the city, come with us and you'll be protected? We can guarantee that.
So can the
we can
Vi House.
guarantee the same.
Can you?
Well, I think had you been alone, you'd be a corpse right now, so I think I've proven my point.
I am not alone anymore, though, am I?
Good point. Where were they during the fight? Busy?
Joria, do you really want your nephew to stay at a whorehouse? Is that what you want, friend?
Never said he had to stay there.
Then where will you keep him? In a stash of a warehouse full of drugs, something like that?
They can stay wherever they like.
So they won't be protected.
Not what I said.
Hmm.
You can have them
Well-
protected wherever they like.
In no
Joria?
mood for an argument. Go with who you please. Melf, our business is concluded, I assume, yes?
Yeah, I just could use someone to bring me back.
Yeah, I'll carry you. It's not that big of a deal.
Actually, you know what? Just forget it. Just forget it.
Right.
I'll be fine.
I think we bring him. Cantor might like to see the kid. Not Elias, but that one. Looking at Melf. If this happened to everyone, if every member is dead?
That's a good point.
I know it's an inconvenience, Melf, but
Oh, there's something like, even though he's blind, but there's something like popping up in his head, in Melf's head. I get it. I think I know why I'm alive now. Because it's true, Elias's visions, well, whispers or whatever, they always came true, and I've seen that. I know it's true.
Is he saying this out loud?
Yeah, he's saying this.
Okay.
So he told me, I knew that's. I mean, I'm sure you've guessed, but that's why I was looking for him. It's because he saw me die. I just needed to know how to stop it. And so instead of going to my swearing in ceremony, I came here to chase him.
you're telling
So
me there was a ceremony full of those people in our town.
Well, every Scorch Circle member needs to be sworn in to attain full memberhood. So yes,
Is there a lot of people during these ceremonies? Like a gathering?
well, yeah. Usually there's between there would have been my teacher. Oh fuck.
So
There was,
what
I don't know,
happened to
10,
you?
20 people maybe.
So if what happened
And-
to you happened to everyone?
There's 20 of those things in the Sun Tower just
There's-
waiting
I
to
don't-
get out?
I don't fucking know. I just think that if I had
Okay.
been sworn in, look, if I had been sworn in,
I think it's
Then I
time to
would
go
have
see my
been-
father. And I down a drink real quick and I start walking out.
As we get outside, is the Sun Tower lit up again?
no. People have gone to using other means to light streets, but it's very dark otherwise.
Did we lose? No, Amelia's still here.
Yeah.
I guess before we leave, looking at Jatuye and the rest of them, if you need anything of me, maybe not the Vi House, but me myself, I'm not an exclusive person. You can get in contact with me there. You know your ways of sneaking into places. You've proven that already. You can get in contact with me anyways.
We will reach you if we need your help.
That's all I ask.
Also,
Be safe.
even though I'm with these two, I'm not here to make enemies, only friends and allies.
Yes, we've done so well at that so far, right, Amelia? Many friends. Many, many friends.
At least I'm trying.
I would
Well,
agree.
You have made a name for yourself, at least. What did you call the
Oh, the daring.
Caring Crusaders?
No, daring.
Daring.
I just have
We'll workshop that, I guess.
I'm sure it'll be very hard to sneak around with a name such as that. I'll see you around.
Well,
she
technically-
tips her proverbial hat and exits.
I like that. Tips
Amelia will just
proverbial
continue.
hat.
Technically, he's the face, so the rest of us could see. Oh, I see. Right. We were on our way.
Before we
the
leave,
one,
I would literally pick up Melf.
just a thing. The one, the orc without missing a hand. You see, like the stump is bandaged, like wrapped many times, and he just gives like a
With the
wave.
stump?
With the stump,
Before we left,
and
I would
then-
have picked up the 8 gold that was dropped back on the table.
Sure.
Yeah, sure, buddy. Keep my money.
No small game. Yeah. No small games, huh?
But yeah, I'll pick up Melf and actually carry him because I mean he's
Okay.
blind, half his
Whoa.
face is gone, so
Who's carrying me?
it's me. Lucky you're not in the
Okay.
backpack.
Yeah, I don't fit in there.
Wait, actually, while
Cohen.
we leave, did
Yep.
he like drop any valuables, like his spellbook?
He didn't have.
You
a
never
spell
saw a spellbook, actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
As you get up to leave, the tavern keeper is like, "Oh, can I get you to stay or just one more ride for the Daring Crusaders?" And people are like, "Yeah."
How about you take our round and give it to everybody in the bar?
Woo! Someone
Oh,
like
rude.
a bunch of someone
Oh.
who was already someone who was already hammered before the fight started. He doesn't even know what's going on. And is like, Crusaders!
Tell
So, yeah, you-
everyone, Daring Crusaders, we're out! Woo!
So you exit, and outside there's a bunch of there's a group of kids poking with poking at the carcass of their herald, and then two Burroughs agent just coming around and like, "Oh, get away from this, it's not safe," and they chase off, and the kids laugh and just fuck off.
Say,
Go ahead.
we need proof.
Proof for what?
You want to take the damn thing's head?
Heads.
Yes.
You're carrying it.
Fine.
Have fun.
I unshoulder Melf onto Kelrin because Amelia is in no shape to be carrying a human, or not a human, but a person.
Don't bleed
and
on
then I
me.
guess I'll walk over towards the body, look at the Burroughs agents.
The Burrows that stop the kids see you coming, and they're like,
Hey, fellas. I killed that thing. Can I have its heads?
intimidation check.
Remember, you
Natural
still have-
20 again?
Oh my god.
The guy looks back at the rest of his crew, and you see three of them are green as grass, and one of them is shaking his boots, and the guy is like, "Oh, whatever, fine."
Thanks. And then I just unshoulder the longsword and hack both heads off and pick them both up.
I guess as he's doing this, and I'm holding on to Melf, I guess have Elias and Julia still stuck around, or are they still here, or do they leave with the orcs?
They are at the door of the tavern. They seem to be talking amongst each other. You're not sure what they're planning right now.
I guess I'll go up to them and be like, "You don't have to stay with us if you don't want to, but my father has offered his protection. Wherever you'd like to go, make sure you're protected there. We just need to go speak to him and let him know where we need to send our men."
Melvin goes to speak, but Joria just shushes him. She says, "As long as it's not Dark Reach, we'll go anywhere."
Make sure that's not where you go.
After you, then.
You good, Cyrus? You got it?
I did want to ask, are these heads still twisted into their kind of tragedies-esque faces? Are
Yeah.
they one happy, one angry still?
Oh no, because as soon as you killed the angry one, the other one
It's just
lost its
vicious
marbles.
faces. Cool.
Yeah.
And I'm just kind of carrying 2 bowling balls?
Yeah.
Yep, I'm ready to go. Lead the way. Oh, great and mighty Kelrin.
No, you're the leader now, remember?
Not my job. Above my pay grade.
Right. All right. I'll start heading back to the house, I guess.
Okay. So you start walking. You're you're near the Rockside Road, so it's not too far. It's at a steady pace. It's 15-20 minutes by foot. You pass by the main thoroughfare, and it's basically where it's where mostly tourists enter the city. So it's where all the good stuff is. All the good markets, all the better pubs, and that's where basically the city wants to make its appeal the greatest. But now it's mostly in chaos. Now you find throughout the streets you see signs of battle. Often there's a carcass gone, but also many dead.
Are we seeing any signs of any other of the giant fucking creatures that he's carrying around?
Yeah. You see in like 5 minutes, you've seen 2.
Shit.
By passing through the streets. And they're dead now. But you can clearly see there's been a lot of casualties.
Right.
You also see some people. You see other people who have been branded, and some people who are like, who clearly have had some kind of vision and they're having like a breakdown or something. Like whatever they saw, it wasn't good. Or at least they didn't process it well.
Cool.
It's all it's all a bit grim here. Although here and there you do find, kind of like where you were, whoever killed the creature usually gets, hailed in in high regard. Like here, there was, just a small squad of yellow jackets. Almost all of them died, defending the people, and only 2 survived, and they're being hailed as heroes.
Right.
I
guess as we're walking, I'll just say to Amelia, thank God we weren't the only ones to kill one of these things. Now maybe we can have some freaking privacy.
What?
Yes,
No,
privacy
we
is
want the
definitely
fame.
the thing Amelia
What?
wants.
Wait,
Amelia,
does
would you
this
do me a
place not
favor?
have... What?
Don't use my name again. I
You
tried to keep
mean
a low profile here.
Silas
Don't
the
use
Grand
my
Knight, the
wrists.
Herald, as I've been saying in the bar underneath my breath?
Yeah. Could you stop? I
I
don't
mean, you kind of
back
made a
for enemies.
portal and had whatever come out of it. I mean,
Yeah, that was
everybody
kind of
saw it.
fucked.
Maybe you want to let us know how you did that?
An extension of will, I think. I wanted it to happen, and then it did. I can't really describe it, but obviously it's not one of my usual parlor tricks. And then I just kind of like wave a hand over Melf, and it dissipates all the smoke and blood and gore off of him.
Does that mean you can will his cheek back?
No, I can't will anything now. Hopefully, I can learn to do it again, or at least do something similar with time. But for right now, we just need to get back.
What
I don't
was
care
that?
about these yellow jackets.
What was that thing my father had said?
What thing?
The cube thing.
What about it?
Anybody remember what it said?
Well, yeah.
I mean, I really wasn't paying that much attention, so
You
You want me
didn't
to read
pay
the whole
attention to
thing?
your father?
I don't listen to my dad half the time, man.
Yeah, basically some form of a construct. It didn't sound akin to this, if that's what you're asking.
Okay.
Maybe adjacent, but not the same.
That's what I was curious on.
I do have the whole thing written down, though.
I know, that's why I asked. Because I don't, so I was like, he's going to know what that is. He'll be able to answer my question.
It doesn't seem the same thing.
Okay.
Not to my reckoning, anyway.
All right. So as you keep walking through the streets and start noticing the same signs of fighting as you did before, basically you see mirrors of your circumstances as you pace through the streets, and you arrive at the Vi House, near the Vi House, and you see.
Before we go in,
Yes.
Is there anyone outside? Is Jetto outside?
Yeah, there's a lot of people outside. It seems here's the thing you should know. The Glowing Gardens is just adjacent to Sunreach, and
Right.
basically the border between the 2 districts is where the Scourge Circle has its home,
Right.
as its headquarters. A lot of Scourge Circle members can be found in Glowing Gardens as a result. This isn't pretty. Up here, there's been a lot of fighting, basically.
Right.
Like on the street alone, you see 2 carcasses. Buildings have been destroyed partly. Chunks of caves have been smashed in. It's not great. It's just.
Right. Do I recognize anybody that's dead on the ground? As like anyone that worked for us or like any
No,
family
at this
members?
No, at this point, it took a while for you to get there. So now, now that it's, and in the Glowing Gardens, they like their appearances and everything. So
Right.
as soon as these things were killed, they removed them from sight as fast as they could.
Okay, but I do see
So there's none of that, but there's a lot of people, in clumps,
Right.
trying to, reason out what happened, trying to, help the wounded, or trying to get the dead away in mounds or otherwise.
Right.
There's a lot of burrows in the street everywhere, trying to make sense of everything. You can see them trying to apparently there's even trying to they're not sure exactly what happened with the Sun Tower, but they've gathered that all the Circle member have gone insane in some way. At least that's the rumor on the street. And so there's like a bounty if you find a Scorch Circle member, there's a bounty on their head basically on everyone, because apparently they want to make sure to find them all, whatever happened.
I guess I'll just
and
if I hear
you can hear.
I'll say if I hear the bounty thing at all, I'll just look at Cyrus. Can he really fit in your backpack?
I'd have to.
You should probably put him in your
No,
backpack.
It's fine. It's fine. I'll put my mask that we used to have. Wait, yeah, we had masks, right? When we went to the temple thing.
Don't recall.
We had
recall
like cowls, things with faces for
Scarves and shit.
Yeah.
Dark Reach.
Can't we use those?
Oh, right. Yeah.
You want to put the scarf on his head, but there's muscle and flesh there.
He
not
literally
being
looks like
treated.
Two-Face from Batman.
All blown out.
Right.
I'll take both the heads and try to hand them to Amelia. I'm glad you wanted those. I'll take Melf, and my cloak is fairly large. It's like a full body wraps around my head, and I'll just kind of wrap him up.
It's even bigger now because
I'm carrying something.
You shrink.
It's
so
loose.
It's even bigger now.
Yeah, so I'll just cover him as best I can with my entire cloak.
As you went through the streets, wherever you went, basically people noticed you were carrying two heads. These things often they were pointing, observing, making comments. And here at the gardens, even you pass by some burrows agents who just kind of give you nods as you pass by. So you get to the Vine House, and it seems
like I said before we go in. Before we go in, is Jet outside?
No.
Okay. Before we go inside, give me a moment, please.
What, do you want to be clean? And I just kind of do one of those.
Thank you, but no, this isn't a place for a child. I want to clear the bar.
That's awfully kind of you. I don't see the point. Most things are behind closed doors. It's not like it's...
Did something happen to you?
Just want to make sure it's no place for a child.
Well, handle your business. We'll be here.
Visions or something?
Occasionally, Keller gets a punch.
Joy looks at you with trust me when I say, Elias, I've seen worse things. Whatever you have to offer.
Oh, I bet he hasn't. Slowly walk in.
So I have to ask, is there a kingdom or a king or some council that rules over the city?
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, it just doesn't care. So I mean, give me history check. I mean, yeah, Melf will tell you basically.
That's 5, baby. Just
5. Okay.
5 natural 20s so far.
Oh, it wasn't a 5. It was a natural 20.
No, that's my 5th natural 20 of the night.
Mm-hmm.
It just doesn't stop. I wasn't actually rolling for that. I just wanted to see what I'd get.
Okay.
So, in Menseed, you have.
I'm gonna put a natural 20 counter in the bottom of the video.
Dude, I've had this dice for years. It rolls like shit. It's not a good dice.
It's almost like that doesn't matter. Who knew? So in Menseed, there's many families that vie for power, and usually those that gain enough wealth and influence or power in any other means get to be part of the 5 great holds of the city. And 2 of these 5 through some arcane ritual, become entwine their fate together using Capricite as a focus, and basically tie their destiny together. Doing so, they become the de facto leaders of the city and of the conglomerate.
Right, right. So how do I reach them?
You don't right now? Things seem a little busy, wouldn't you agree?
I mean, I have to spread the word of the Daring Crusaders, do I not?
You need to stop spreading words about all of us. Some of us prefer our privacy.
I mean, you will have privacy in gold. Perhaps your own house.
Things I don't need. I'll get my
What?
house back.
What do you mean back?
Another time. Come on. Let's go inside.
I guess while they're having
The
that
hats don't fit through the door. Oh wait, sideways.
Just walking with them stuck out
Yeah.
like this, you hit the door for it. Ah!
I guess before they walk in, I will have gone in and told Jetel that, hey, can we clear the bar, please? There's make sure everyone's decent.
The bar is like as you get in, people there's like the bar is not empty, but most of like the space has been repurposed to get wounded in. Like all the tables have been moved out. There's been temporary beds set on everywhere,
Well,
and basically like most workers here have turned into like it turned into a tiny hospital, like more like a
Gotcha.
triage operation.
I
Are
guess
they rocking the cute nurse outfits?
No.
I guess as I
mostly
walk,
like
well, I guess as I would walk in and see this and notice this, I guess I'll just find Jetel. I'm like, how did we lose anyone?
you find Jetto, not right there, but you ask around, and eventually someone guides you to a back door, where he's ordering people around to bring supplies. It's like, oh well, I wasn't sure you'd be alive, honestly. I mean, look what happened. You leaves half a day, and that's it. All hell breaks loose.
Yeah, there was a moment I didn't think we were gonna make it either.
Ah,
But you know, did we lose anyone? Everyone's still alive and well, I hope.
I don't know. Probably not. There was well,
Is
I
my
guess.
family okay?
Oh, your family. That's all you care about.
Of course.
That's that. So far as I know.
Cool. We had a kid coming in. Just let's maybe hold off on business for a while.
I know to run my ship.
Right.
Now bring the kid in if you wish. Thank you to ask permission, though.
Wait, did you just get overruled?
I'm trying to sort that out, actually.
What? You want to discuss this? You think you're higher on the totem pole than I am? Because... Well, because
My name
you're
is on the
old
building.
Because you came out of some...
I would watch your tongue very carefully right now.
Or what will you do? Hit me with your golden spoon? Your father trusts me. Can you say the same? Now move off, I have people to help. Unless you have anything to say, gets back to the main room.
Mm-hmm. I'll go grab everybody else.
That was
Mad disrespectful. So, still carrying my big baby. Come stumbling up the stairs.
You can hear, like, make noises as he's jumbling him.
Uncover him because I don't want my robe or my cloak to be filthy from his blood.
Right. Just head upstairs to Dad's office and knock on the door.
Okay, you knock on the door. You were hearing, voices, a pair of voices discussing, and you get inside. You find your father, Cantervi, and your sister, Kotnevi, talking more or less. They were talking more or less, rapidly and heavily. And as you come in, obviously, they just go quiet. Cantor instantly goes business-like. He still has his cowl on, hood on, hood up. Most of his skin is protected, hidden, and he sits on his chair on the other side of his desk. Oh, you've made it back.
Yes, sir.
Well, one good news.
Yeah.
What tidings you bring?
We killed it.
Well, we
It's-
killed one of many, apparently.
Well, I mean, look at these.
Amelia, hold your tongue.
Anyway, do you just throw the heads? Like you put the heads on the desk?
Toss them
Yeah.
at him.
Yeah.
Okay, he tosses them. You put them on the desk. Courtney's like, ew! And Cantor just looks back at you.
I just stare at Amelia with most like, shut the fuck up or I'm gonna kick you out of this room.
Well, this, can you afford to repay this wood? This desk?
Excuse me?
Might have to
You
work
put-
it off.
You put bloody heads on my desk, and do you have the means to repay?
We help people in the village. Wow.
Good for
town.
them. What does that do for me? Now you come here, bloody my desk. What am I to make of that? You have no respect for others' property? Can you clean it up?
Sure. I will clean it up.
I'll just turn to Courtney. Courtney, would you mind taking my rude friend downstairs and gather some cleaning supplies, please?
He's staying here.
Fine.
Now report. What have you seen?
For the sake of time, literally explain everything that happened.
Do you leave anything out?
No.
Okay.
And in the process, I point to their fucked upness of moon shit. Do you have any idea what that is?
No.
You know who might?
But certainly. Well, someone who might have a theory, anyway.
Well, that's
I
better than what we know right now about it.
Well, I suppose I'll have to sleep on it. This is a unprecedented opportunity, you realize.
Vacuum of power.
Vacuum. This is a bottomless pit.
Master Vi, I'll uncover Melf. You mind if I sit him in your chair? And I kind of gesture to one of the chairs off to the side of his desk.
Yeah. Do it.
I sit him down gently, trying not to wound him. We brought him to you. Thought that might be of some value, more than the petty bounty on the street anyway.
So, I had heard that Scorch Circle would just die, but not him.
That was
Because
on
you
me.
removed.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Technically, I had the idea first.
fair enough. But execution is all that matters.
We also brought the boy and his aunt. They're gonna need a place to stay and some protection.
Done. Find a safe house for them.
Do.
The boy. Courtney, he turns to your sister. They exchange like a silent cue, and she moves off. You will tell Courtney about this child later.
Of course.
She will deal with them. Now, we had many plans, and many have been thrown to the gutter, but so have everyone else's. This is a clean slate. This is good. All things considered, this is good. So, here's what I can propose to you. You two, pointing at Amalia and you, Cyrus. You try and, well, you look strange, but as far as I'm told, you're not the only ones. So there will be interest in figuring out what exactly happened to you. And that, well, that is if people don't decide to lynch the whole lot of you before it gets any worse. Secondly, all the returned are done. They all collapsed in various ways. We have a shortage of laborers, which means we're saying the city is ripe for the taking. And if you want it, this is what we'll do. Take over the city in 3 simple steps. But first, let's try and figure out what happened to you. So, tomorrow I'll introduce you to someone I hope will give us some light on whatever it is you have on your skin, and perhaps we can learn about these. You've had visions, correct?
Yes.
Same as everyone else.
All of you. We'll need to talk about that as well. But first, rest for all of you. Well earned rest. Very well earned. And then we plan.
As you wish.
And that's when we're on
Real-
today's
real-
game.
Real quick.
No,
No,
not real quick.
one question for Father.
All right.
Have you heard from Mother and the twins? Are they okay?
He looks to the window to the side. I have not heard, but there's no reason to doubt.
Right. And you see a worry go over my face. Right.
The twins will come back very soon. They were at the academy. There should be no trouble. Your mother now. Well, she was out of the city, so she was safer than us, surely.
Hopefully.
She should be here in a few days. A few more days.
Okay.
Was that all?
Yes. Well, we'll speak in the morning.
Yes. Much work lays ahead. Go.
Cool. As we go to sleep, I do want to go up to my room and take all my clothes off and check to see if I have any marks.
I love the idea of Keller being mad that he didn't get one. Like,
But yeah, I get the feel more it's double checking that he's clean. You know?
Yeah. No.
You-
That's. Am I good?
Yeah. Yeah. You check yourself and you wreck yourself. No. You don't seem to have any marks on you left.
Okay. So the mark I did get, I don't have anymore, or I still have it. I
It's-
just can't see it.
Yeah, you look into a mirror, it's gone. It's gone. Yeah,
Okay.
it was right there and it's gone.
Okay, so I don't have a
I
mark.
mean, not that you saw the other one because you can't, but someone
Right.
told you.
So I either have a
eventually.
mark and I don't know it, or I don't have a mark.
Well, I don't see how that would be possible, but sure.
I mean, you told me I have.
guess-
You told me I have a mark. So either the mark.
I told you you had one during the fight,
Right.
and now that you're checking, you don't see any.
Okay. So I'm gonna assume I don't have a mark unless you tell me otherwise.
Man, I assume what you want.
Hey. No, we're good. I didn't want one. So.
Mhm.
Neither.
You don't have one either. You have a brand.
It's a good time.
A brand new mark.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fucking
all right, guys.
amazing.
What a great session.
Dude, that battle was insane and intense. I really enjoyed us using Telspire. I really liked that. That was fun. So
It was cool.
hopefully we can use it again in the future with some more boss battles.
Yeah, I tried to like populate it as much as I could. I kind of
Dude,
ran out
it
of
was
space.
outstanding.
Yeah,
No,
quite,
it was
like-
perfect. It's it's exactly what we needed. So I thought so.
Right, so that's that.
It's that.
I mean, glad you had fun, I suppose.
I don't
So,
like that.
real quick, we're all gonna level up to level 3, and we're gonna roll some hit die, and hopefully we won't have another 1 in the party.
Or we will, and I'll weep.
One.
Do you want to say what our archetype,
No, I don't think we need to.
what we
I think
choose?
it's more fun to keep it quiet.
Yes,
It's up
I
to
agree.
you.
That's fair, I guess.
I mean, mine's
But I
pretty
would
obvious.
like to know.
I mean,
I
you
mean,
know.
I think I know already.
You very well know what I'm doing. So,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
you know
sure.
what
I
I'm
think I know,
doing.
but I'm not sure.
um,
I mean, I know what you're doing because you keep talking about it.
That's a okay. I got my my roll.
what'd you get? A 10?
I did.
I hate you.
Whoa, that's cool.
Oh, this dice better not fuck me. So if I take the average, it'll be 5 plus 2 for 7, right? On a D10 hit die?
On a D10, well, the average is 5.
Right, so I take the 5, add my con mod, and I get 7, right?
Yes, if your
Okay.
con on is 2. Just checking the
So-
kindergarten math.
Feels
Either I take a 7 or I roll and maybe get a 12 total.
Yes, or a 3.
Or a 3.
bad.
Rollies.
Oh, fucking I'll roll. I don't care. So,
I rolled a 2.
Oh, you go 2? Yeah, I'll brave the winds. I'll brave the winds of sadness. It's a fucking 9. Let's go!
Go. There we go.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
The one
thank
time I roll, I'm sad.
Yeah.
So that's a total of 11.
I don't think you're gonna be rolled anymore. All right, real
Because you'll be
quick.
dead.
Total of 28. Let's go!
Right.
Ah!
Yeah. So real quick, let's go
Wow.
around. So I rolled a 10 for my hit die, and I'm now max 33 hit points.
I rolled a 9. I am at 28. I'm saved. All is well.
Oh, we got a sneaker
I
coming
rolled
in.
a,
Is that sneaking in over there, Amelia?
I rolled a
My
2,
God.
and
Do you have someone?
You
with
have
you?
an
Eric,
intruder
you
in
have
your
people?
home.
Thing.
You have an
Oh,
intruder
no.
in your
Yeah,
home.
I
My
have
God, that
people.
was a ghost, wasn't it?
Blurry ghosts.
Anyway, I'm at 18 HP now. After all.
Ooh,
A total of 18.
fuck me.
Yes.
18.
Oh,
That's solid.
I have
Solid.
10
That's
more
like.
hit points than you. That's painful.
all right.
Oh, I'm so glad that roll went well.
Yeah, so good. All right, guys.